I'm live. Hey, don't ask. How you doing? Brian Jensen. Glad to see you. Guys, I'm going solo today, so this is kind of scary for me. My son Yoshe had to get called into work early, and so I am flying solo. But I have a brand new box of quarters. I went to the bank earlier today, and we're going to hunt them. So hopefully we find some goodies. I think I know how to get to the scope and back to the coin mat. I'm going to spend a lot more time on the coin mat today. I got some feedback from Bionic Bull saying that, you know, she thought it would be better if I spent more time on the coin mat. And so that's what we're going to do. So, let's see. The only thing is, how come... Oh, okay. So, hold on. Let's go to the coin mat. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to learn. There we go. All right. So these are just some of the Homestead quarters that I put aside for my other friend from yesterday. And we'll see if he pops up again. But we have some quarters to search, so let's get going. We're going to do the same thing as yesterday, except I'm not going to stop in and check out every error. I'll do that later. We'll look at some errors, don't get me wrong, but mostly I'm trying to find everyone some silver and some W's today. We're not going to do every roll for customers, probably doing like every 5th roll. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Can you guys all hear me? Hey, there we go. Pop Patriots Prospecting, thanks for joining me. Bo Palmer, hello everyone. Glad to see you guys come in. We're going to learn about some errors today. We're going to be hunting for W's. We're going to be hunting for silver. Yesterday, I was getting educated just like everyone else was. So we'll see how that goes. Loud and clear. Awesome. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get started. This is roll 1. And what I'm going to do is probably every 5th roll is going to be for, someone. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get a chance to make everyone a mod. I'm going to work on that tonight. And Jersey Silver Stacker, if you can figure out how to do that for me, you can mod up some people, and that would be awesome. But let's get going. Let's see what we have. We start off right off the bat. Oh, this is going to be weird. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull some quarters aside, and I'm going to put them up here. If you see them go up there, that's a quarter that I want to check. That's a Warren Pacific. But I'm going to do the roll first, and then maybe we'll check them out later. So 94, a Hawaii, no major errors on the Hawaii. Yeah, I'm a little nervous to say the least. I don't like going solo, but sometimes you got to force yourself to learn things, right? So I'm just pulling quarters ahead that I know that have errors on them, and I'm going to check them in a little bit. If I see anything that's a major find, of course, we'll go right to the scope. What's that? Bessie Coleman, we'll pull that to the side. Sally Ride, we'll pull that to the side. Hopefully today I will get some new subscribers. I got 4 new subscribers yesterday, so that was awesome. And like I said, I am trying to get up to 900. And if I do, then I'll be doing a giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, if I get to 25 likes today, I'll be doing a giveaway. And yeah, we'll see if we can add to people's wallets. West Virginia is a quarter that I'm interested in checking out. Mississippi, not so much. Virginia, 94. You guys probably even, I gotta move my chair over. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Here's my hands. All right, so Vermont, there we go. 67, Kentucky, Massachusetts. Okay, Weir's Farm, so we're going to check that out. Put that off to the side. An 82, 72. Alaska is a quarter that I check out for errors. 72, Harper's Ferry, and 89. So that's the first one. Let's set up something so I can get rid of these quarters. All right. Okay, so what I did was I put up, so far I put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 quarters that I'm going to check for errors. But to save time, I'm only going to check for the W's right now. So the first one was a Weir's Farm. It happened to be a P. And this one here is a War in the Pacific. It also has to be a P. So I'm going to move on to the next roll. Let's see what we got here. But he will love to have to do it. Enjoy on yet. Hold me for the doors. OBD. Harder from, yeah, I know. See, the thing is, Jersey Silver Stacker, he doesn't use OBS Streamlabs. They use a different source when they go. So my one son uses one method, my other son uses the other method, and they don't know each other's. I'm going solo, so trying to learn what I can. Trying to put these quarters up so you guys can see them as well. Okay, so as you can tell, my eyesight isn't as good as my son's. So my hands shake, eyesight's poor, but together we'll get through it. I have a jewelry loop that I use to check the quarters. And yeah, we're going to find some errors today. I can feel it. If not, we're going to find some other stuff to look at. And what I'll do is when I get through 5 rolls, maybe we'll look at the errors that I've put aside so far. The error possibilities, anyway. Not really seeing anything so far. Another Alaska, so that's 2 Alaska quarters that I've pulled so far. That is a River of No Return that I just checked, which was a P. What is this? What the heck is this? This is one of those, yeah. This is what I'm looking at, guys. Let's see if I can do this for you. Click off that, click on that. This was the quarter that I was trying to figure out what I was looking at here. This quarter, the Edith Kanakaoli, we're going to pronounce that as. If you look at the K and the A in her last name, that's where the die chips seem to be. Yeah, I don't see one in this one, but that's okay. We'll put that to the side anyway, just to see how many we come up with. Here's a River of No Return, right? We're looking for a W, of course. We're also looking for a die chip right by the front of the boat. And it's a P, so no good there. All right, I'm going to go back to the coin map. There we go. And so that's how we're going to do things. Oh, here's a Homestead. Here's a America Samoa that I'm looking at, which is a P. 95, Florida. So, I'm not going to look at that. That's Blue Way Parkway. Nothing there. War in the Pacific is a P. 73, 83, Harper's Ferry, 78, 91, and 73. So some of you guys were here with me yesterday, and I spent a lot of time, with the CoinScope on. How do you like it? Do you like it with the mat on or the CoinScope? Also has a strike through on the obverse. See, Bo Palmer, that's what I need. I need to be educated on strike throughs. I don't know anything about strike throughs unless they're like blatantly obvious. So that is like double dies. I don't understand them because every time I think it's a double die, someone says, nope, it's machine doubling. So I don't get them either. Easier on YouTube, harder for me. So Pop Patriot prospecting, I got a question. When it comes to making someone a moderator, how do I do that? Can I go back on like YouTube and do it? Camera just needs to focus. Yeah, Jersey, you know how this friggin' camcorder is. I don't know like how to make it clearer. These are all issues that I need to work on. If you look at the ear on George Washington, you can see her name? Really?
Alright, so on my side, YouTube.
Because this is the picture that I have. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible.
No, that's what basically everyone sees.
Yeah.
Where's your mouse?
My mouse is here.
I want to see if I click on someone. Who do you want to make them on?
Like, don't ask.
Where the hell is don't ask? That didn't do shit.
I wonder if it's because the box. What about it if you were to go on YouTube? Can you do it on YouTube?
I have no idea with OBS.
Like, no, just go on your regular YouTube.
I can't do it on my end, no.
Oh, why not? Because you're a mod on mine.
Yes, but I can't make mods. You can make mods.
Oh.
I have zero idea how to use OBS. Because when I was tapping on their names, because that's how you would do it on my on StreamYards, you just tap the dots next to their name.
Yeah, I see the three dots, but there's nothing happens when you hit the three dots.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see, you just tap their icon. Okay, we'll tap the icon.
Yeah, try clicking on their icon and see what happens.
You just tap the icon, app, it'll pop up as a standard mod. Really? Let's see. So, only the channel owner can, okay.
So just click on somebody's
So,
icon.
right, so I just clicked on Bo Palmer, for example.
Okay.
Do you right click it? I'm clicking on his icon, it's not doing anything.
I have no idea. Clicking on an icon doesn't work and three dots doesn't work.
Yep, just tap their icon and let's see. Bionic Bull, open up the stream on YouTube. Okay, well, I hope I don't lose everyone here. Hold on. Oh boy. That didn't work. I'm off, right?
No, you're still streaming.
I'm still streaming? I don't see anything now.
Go to YouTube.
I'm not live.
Yeah. Fucking thing's way too confusing. Just don't do what I'm not.
Shit. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm back. Whew. Too many damn buttons, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, but you still didn't make anyone.
Yeah, but I didn't even see myself. Hey, Hi Pockets, how you doing? I'm just trying to figure out how to make people mods
on OBS.
On OBS, which it's my first time ever going solo. Even though Jersey Silver Stacker's in the other room, he doesn't use OBS.
I can't help him in this.
So I'm gonna try it one more time. Please hold on. 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't even see myself live. Okay, so here's the problem, guys. So Bionic Bull said to click off like the screen that I'm currently on, and she said to go onto YouTube, and I did that. And when I click on live on YouTube, I don't even see myself being live. But Jersey Silver Stacker says I am live. So, whatever. We'll figure that out at some other time. Let's continue to search. I'm amazed that I actually got this far. So, if I learn something new every day, we'll see what happens. Go to your channel. Go to my channel. Okay. Then what do I do, Bionic? If Bionic Bull is there, what do I do after I go to my channel? Click your live stream and go to the chat. Okay, we'll see. Alright, so if that's the case, I should be able to go put your time out. Oh, cool. Did it. Boom. Can manage block words. Yep. Save. Okay, cool. Cool. Time out. Okay, cool. Okay, we're back. All right, thanks, Bionic Bull. Woohoo! Learned something new today. I'm feeling good. Now let's see if we can find some stuff for people. As I said, if you are just getting here and I didn't say hello, Sorry about that. I think I got high pockets. Siren Silver Stash, hello. Glad you could make it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking. Oh, get these quarters over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be searching these quarters, and like every fifth roll, I'm going to pick somebody. And if I find you something that's above, like, I don't know, like $7 or something, then I'll send it to you. I'm not going to send you like an error if it's like $1.50. It doesn't make sense. But you understand what I'm saying. Anything major, it's yours. Yesterday, we got Brian Jensen, a W quarter. Actually, it was Shannon Smith's. And he said, oh, here we go, American Memorial Park, P. But we still can check that for errors. So, yeah, we got a W quarter yesterday. I finished off that box yesterday. And here's a Kansas. Let's go to the, feeling good about this one. Let's press our luck here a minute. Let's go to the scope. So we'll close this, go to here, open that, and put the scope. This is a Kansas. As you can tell, we're looking for the In God We Rust era. This doesn't happen to be it, so we can put that in the throwback pile. Back to the coin mat. Oh, first I gotta close that. There we go. So yeah, every fifth roll will do for someone. Just my way of saying thanks for coming over and spending a couple minutes with me. America Samoa, Philly. But if you guys know about any eras that you know, you look for that I'm not talking about, hey Z-Dogs, how you doing, bud? Thanks for popping in. Guys, I'm trying to get to 900 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, but you think like, hey, you know, this guy's trying hard and, you know, why not? Give him a subscription. Then, yeah, it'd be really cool to get some more subscribers. Yesterday I got 4 new ones, so I was pretty cool about that. It's pretty psyched up. Inching our way to 900. You know, guys, I've been searching coins a long time, but when it comes to actually talking and live streaming, I'm brand new. So be patient. If you have any positive criticism, feel free to let me know. I'm a big boy. I can take my medicine. Excuse me. Anime 1. And, yeah. Every fifth roll we will do for someone, and we will also maybe look at a few errors under the scope. But I want to try to move this quicker than it moved yesterday. Z-Dogs, I've been subbed a long time. Z-Dogs, I appreciate it, my friend. I know Brian Jensen subbed recently. High Pockets has been with me for a long time, and so have a few other people. Siren Silver Stash. Siren, I'll get you a mod. You know, I don't want to have too many mods, but you know, people that I know that I see all the time. You know, don't be offended if you don't have a wrench. You might not have a wrench today. You'll have a wrench, you know, before the week's over. It's just I don't want to keep wasting time going back and forth, adding mods and doing things. I'm learning all this stuff for the first time. Usually I have to rely on my younger son to help me out, but he has a job at the movie theater and he got called in today because it's raining here in New Jersey. And yeah, so I'm flying solo. Jersey Silver Stacker's in the next room, but he really doesn't help me too much, unfortunately. He's got his own stuff to do, so I understand. We still have fun searching together. Okay. I'll try to go faster, guys. I realize that I search coins pretty slow. I can't help it. And I get excited when I find errors. Alright, so what I want everyone to do, and if one of the mods will help me, is if you want me to search a roll for you, put a 1 in the chat, and then I could search a roll and we'll like come up with a list. And like I said, every like 5th roll will do for someone. Take that one off to the side. 87. If we have 25 likes today, that would be amazing, and I will definitely do a giveaway or an end of stream, whichever the case may be. I don't expect to get 25 subs, but I think we came pretty close yesterday. 66. 92. Also, while I'm searching here, if you do like have quarter albums or you collect silver and you're trying to like work on your silver collection and just add to certain years, I'm also doing a quarter album, and so there's certain years that I need, so like we could trade back and forth, and that goes for any denomination. I'm always up for a trade. So if you're looking for something, say, hey, Mo Money, do you happen to have War Nickels? Yes, I do. Do you happen to have Rosie Dimes? Yes, I do. Merc Dimes, etc., etc. I have it. I don't have a lot, but I do have some, and I'm willing to trade for like things that I like. So anyway, we have Raw Quarters, and who's it for? Someone tell me, who's the first person in today? I could scroll up, but I don't know if it'll go all the way to the top. Brian Jensen? Would that be fair to say it's Brian Jensen's? I will do Brian Jensen first. And then if Don't Ask can do me a favor and maybe keep me a list. Don't Ask, I think, would be second on my list anyway. So we could do it like that. So let's see. First attempt is a P, no good. We have a Lowell, flip it over, it's a P, no good. 79, a Swamp, a P, no good. You know what, I'm gonna go to the scope so I can show you guys. Close this and open that, okay. So this way if I say no good, you can see why I'm saying no good. Okay, Sally Ride, let's check this out. So with the Sally Ride, we're looking for that die clash over her left shoulder. We're looking for the die clash over by her right shoulder. We're looking at the U in pluribus, which seems fine. We flip it over, we're gonna look at the nose for the nose wart, and we're looking at the mouth, and everything seems to be okay with that. So let's continue to try to find some stuff. This one here, if you were with us yesterday, we're looking for that piece of metal between the fingers and the handle. It's not there. If you were here yesterday, we're looking at this one for the hat, and then you follow the rain jacket or the coat, whatever you want to call it, down for extra metal. It's not there. Frederick Douglass, we talked about him yesterday. You're checking that lapel on his jacket, and then you're also checking the roof. No good. Okay, Bessie Coleman, you're checking the initials. They seem okay. You're checking the airplane, because the airplane sometimes has die chips. That seems okay to me. Flip it over, checking the nose. Everything seems okay. '86, '86. George Rogers. George Rogers, you're looking above the rifle, nothing there. In between the rifle and his hat, nothing there. And checking that hat, nothing there. All right, so unfortunately, nothing in that roll, but who knows, Brian, you might get another roll before the day is over. I'll do a few more rolls, and then we'll do one for Don't Ask. And then, like I said, if someone could just make a list and, you know, if you want a roll search for you, put a 1 in, and we'll do it like that. Also, if you are a moderator, please feel free to promote yourself. You know, I'm all about like subbing up. I'm going to actually look at that tonight. I'm going to look and see who joins my streams and make sure that I'm subbed to your channel. Because, hey, we all want to grow. So, you know, if you got something that you're promoting on your channel, I know Don't Ask has like these amazing bars that he self-pours. If you're doing something like that and your bars are ready to be sold or whatever, you're running a game, speak up, put it up in the chat, let people know about it. YouTube, to me, is big enough for everyone, so we can all enjoy some level of success. Bessie Coleman. Get over here. Okay, Arizona, I want to look at that later. Sorry if I'm not speaking loudly. Sometimes I talk to myself. Okay, we'll talk to that. So guys, I have a question. I'll just take a time out from this for a minute. When we're talking about, like, you know, searching coins, what coins do you like to search the most? I know a lot of people search $50. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, no worries, Brian. No worries about, you know. I appreciate people. If you're just lurking, I appreciate you just checking my channel out and you just pop in from time to time. That's cool. I like looking at pennies myself. I find a decent amount of wheat pennies. I think it's really cool to find old wheat pennies. I like finding quarters. I like looking at quarters as well. $50, not so much, actually. Yeah, you know, I see that a lot on YouTube, like people saying that they have problems with getting uncirculated coins, like a whole box of them. And I guess that would be pretty cool if they were 2019 or 2020 quarters. But short of that, I'd probably just return them. I know some people take out several rolls in hopes that, you know, someone discovers like an error, and then they have a whole roll to search. So, I mean, there's always that possibility. But you know what it is? And I'm discovering this just recently. I save way too much stuff. I had 15 boxes of copper pennies. And so just recently I was like, you know what? Enough's enough. You can't collect everything. P. Okay. I know my son, Jersey Silver Stacker, he likes like doing the rounds and playing games with them. I don't know if I'll get into that. I like collecting rounds and I like flipping them as well. I usually ask him to flip them for me. I feel like wait a second, guys. I'm just looking at this roll. I'm gonna hold it up to you guys so you can see it. Hold on, let me switch over to the, what do we need? We need the coin map. Let's see if we can pick this up. You see what I'm looking at? Right there by my left thumb. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Probably wrong, but we'll take a look. Let me push this up a little bit so we can all see it. You know what? These are just in the way. All right. Push that up a little bit. And then we'll put these together. And let's find out together. All right. So we got 94. So you'll see me like with my fingers, I'll like take some quarters and I'll put them above, and that's just something I'm going to check for errors later. If I shove it kind of like to the right, then it's something that is not important. 90. Oh no, I'm getting nervous. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. All right, cool. Let's see. Keep your fingers crossed. My goal is to put a whole tube of silver quarters together this summer. Is that an aggressive goal? Absolutely. But I do search a lot of coins. And guys, I'm telling you right now, we're on the board, baby. 1964. Let's go to the scoop. We're on the board. Let's close this. Let's go to this. And there it is. 1964. So, happy to have silver today. Hey, hey, look at me. I didn't think this was possible. And I'm not saying it's good. Believe me, I know my streams are not good. I can take positive criticism, just saying. But I'm so proud of myself for just being able to give you what I'm giving you today. Because like, when it comes to technology, technology is not my friend. But I'm always willing to, like, I don't know, like, what do you do? Like, do you stream with someone privately and be like, hey, dummy, this is how you can make your channel better? Hey, I'll be the dummy. I'll be the student. I teach during school, and I tell kids all the time, you know, there's stuff that you don't know that I know, and vice versa. So I'm sure there's someone that could teach me how to do this better. And I'm willing to listen. You just need to be willing to teach. You know, Bionic Bull and Jersey Silver Stacker, they've tried to teach me. I don't know, sometimes maybe I'm a slow learner in certain areas. So, we'll see. We'll see. But hey, we got silver. We got silver, so the day is not lost. All right, so that's that. Let's see, do a couple more rolls, and then we will be doing a roll for somebody. I believe we said it was Don't Ask. So just someone, like I said, if you could put a list together for me. If you want to see an insane penny hunt, I did one a couple weeks ago. If you want to watch it, I'll watch it. Sure, why not? I got over 60 Wheaties, including some. So Zay, that's awesome, by the way. I also did a bag of pennies the other day. I didn't stream it, though. It was before I was, you know, courageous enough to try this. But it was a $50 bag of pennies that I got from a bank by us. It had over 125 Wheaties in it. It was insane. Most of them, unfortunately, were from the 40s and 50s. But the earliest one was a 1910. Email your address to me. There's about a page I have for 2023 P quarters. Nice, nice, awesome, boom. Awesome, Northern Minnesota, Brian Jensen. My quarters are complete. That's awesome, Brian Jensen. From 64 to 2022. Only need the 2023 P mint. So this is what I'm talking about, right? So some people put collections together, and you know, if you have needs, let me know, because I have a lot of coins. I'm not like trying to brag or anything. I have a lot of coins, and I'm willing to, you know, in some cases just give them to you. In some cases we can trade, whatever. All right, let's go back to the coin map, because Bionic Bull said, try to use the coin map more. So here it is. All right. 73, Anime 1. So really excited about silver quarter. It's only worth like $5 if, you know, you want to know the truth. Hey, Dad, spare change. Thanks for popping in. We just found a 1964 silver quarter, so that was pretty cool. Hoping to find I never, you know, hey, don't get me wrong, finding silver quarters is awesome, and they're pretty rare, but like, people get more excited about finding them over W quarters. I don't get that, because a silver quarter is worth like $5, and a W quarter can be worth anywhere from like 10 to 30 bucks, depending on which one. So yeah, I'll take a W quarter anytime over a silver quarter, but happy to have either one. Happy to find proofs too, by the way, which doesn't happen too often for me. Dad Spare Change, if you want a role searched for you, put a 1 in the chat. I think someone is putting together a list for me. And we're doing every 5th role is for somebody. And we're quickly approaching that role for somebody. So, chat, who's up next after Don't Ask? Because that's who's coming up. Don't ask. This is your role, my friend. What do you guys think so far? Do you like the way I did it better yesterday, or do you like the way I'm doing it better today? Just curious. I want to always try to improve. I want to try to add new things. I saw a thing on YouTube today that said, like, when you get a new subscriber, there's like a zombie or something that like moves across your screen, and it will say like, Hi Pockets has just subscribed. I want to add that, but I don't know how to, so I have to find out how. There's so much I have to learn how to do. Homestead, that's for my friend Shannon Smith. Put that to the side for him. So I'm making a pile of quarters to my left, and those are 2019, 2020 quarters that I've checked already, and they've all been P's. Here's one that I want to show you guys. See what you think about this. Go to the coins, close that, open this. District of Columbia, right? District of Columbia, 2009. They say if you look by Ellington, by the piano keys, by his wrist, you'll see doubling. I've never found this era, but if you do, it's big bucks. So it's worth taking a quick peek. Like I said, I don't see anything here. Some people will collect this quarter just simply because it's a 2009. Not me. It's going to be thrown back. That's so nice of you, thank you. Actually searching on quarters now while turn. Cool, cool, Dad Spare Change. I got to get back onto Walker Magnet's Discord channel because I love when people post pictures. Like, I'm a visual learner, so I have to like see what people are talking about. Unfortunately, Shannon Smith was trying to teach me about the Homestead quarter yesterday, about doubling. And after I finished dinner last night, I went onto YouTube and I just looked at Homestead quarters for like an hour, trying to see the doubling that people are talking about. In some cases, I was able to see it, and in other cases, not so much. Basic home. $97. But guys, I'm really serious. Sorry, we did not find anything for you, my friend. Yeah, so don't ask. You know, I appreciate you being here, but unfortunately, no goodies there. I should have done it on the scope for you. Believe me, there was nothing there though. I collect all 2009s. Okay, Zaydog, I hear you on that. See, the thing is, I used to collect tubes of all of these, 2009s, 2010s. I used to have tubes of all that because they're low minted. But, you know, then I was like, I don't know, there's like so much to collect. I'd rather use that money towards, you know, buying a silver round or something like that. Right, yeah, Hi Pockets, I hear you. You're looking for letters running into the keyboard. I just posted them more, letting everyone know. Oh, thank you, Dad Spare Change. See, I don't know how to, like, share things out. I feel like sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel so stupid when it comes to, like, doing things like this because, I don't know, technology and I don't get along. It's not that I don't want to help other people. I love helping other people. Speaking of helping other people, I mentioned that I am trying to get up to 900 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you think, hey, this guy's doing all right, I'll give him a, I'll sub up. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much. But that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, if you're trying to reach a goal, please, Dad Spare Change, I apologize. You should be modded up. A couple other people should be modded up. I will get around to that. I don't want to have 50 mods, but certain people I know, have been very helpful, or are going to come every time I stream, or try to come in every time. Yeah, I'm going to hook you up with a wrench, no problem. I just learned how to do that today. I just don't want to keep going back and forth, so I hope you understand for today. Maybe we can fix it for, next time I go. Now that the summer's here and I work pretty much a night job, I'm going to try to stream almost every day. It's not always going to be quarters. I actually have a box of dimes and a box of nickels that I picked up today. I'm never going to do dimes because dimes, it's too tough to find something. I don't want to bore people to tears. But speaking of dimes, guess what? If you haven't gone to Nathan Trevor, I think it's Nathan Trevor American Coin Collector. I think that's the name of his channel. Anyway, Nathan Trevor is an awesome channel to go to. He gives coins away, but that's not why he's awesome. Just simply subscribing to his channel. If you say, hey, Nathan, can you send me a coin? He will, which is like unheard of. But he has some interesting content, and I really get a big kick out of his Under the Coinstar series that he does. Anyway, so I was going to a couple banks earlier this morning, and there was a Stop and Shop by some of the banks that I was at. So I was like, oh, I know that has a Coinstar machine. I popped in, and guess what? $1.18 in the return. Not only the $1.18, but a silver dime. So nice. Monkey King Battles, how you doing, bud? Hey, guess up. So through the help of chat and Bionic Bull and a few other people, I learned how to mod people up. So Monkey Key, next time I start modding people up, I will give you a wrench, my friend. I hope you're not offended that you don't have one right now. There's other people that I'm going to give wrenches to, but I just want to keep going with the search for now. So I hope you understand. But if you're just coming in and you want to roll search for yourself, every 5th roll, I'm going to hunt for someone. So put a 1 down. We're getting closer to doing another roll. Got a couple rolls left, and I don't know who's up next. Maybe someone can tell me in chat. But yeah, yesterday Brian Jensen got a W quarter thanks to Shannon Smith. We have found a 1964 silver quarter today, and hopefully we find something else for people. Now, if you guys want me to use the scope more, let me know, and we can talk about errors that way, or I can continue to do the search this way. So it makes no difference to me. I'm just trying to make things go a little faster. Some people in my family said that they thought things went a little slow yesterday, so I'm trying to speed things up. But always willing to do what pleases the crowd. Let's go to the scope for this one. Let's go to the scope. Boom, out of there, onto there. This is the 2005 Kansas. As you can see, it's got the T and Trust. So back it goes. Back to the coin mat. Oops, there we go. No picture. No picture? What do you mean no picture? Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's see what happens here. Hold on, guys. Does everyone see that? It's back now. Okay. Cool. So while I have this quarter up, this is the Bessie Coleman, in case you're just coming in. The first thing to look at is the initials. Let me see if I can crank down this a little bit so we can get closer to the initials. those initials seem fine to me. In some cases, I've seen what some people call doubling. Other people say it's machine doubling. The next thing that I want to check out, though, is I want to check out the airplane. And sometimes there's a die chip on the top of the wing, and sometimes it's on the bottom of the wing, but I don't see it either way. And then I always flip it over, and I check the nose, and I don't really care about the mouth because I think those drooling Georges are like everywhere. But those are the things I check for. Dad, spare change, I got a question for you. On that coin that I just did, is there anything else that you check for on the Bessie Coleman? So I'm going to go back to the, get off this, and go back to the coin mat. There we go. Yeah, because like the new 2022s and the 2023 quarters, I'm not really that familiar with the errors on them yet. There's a shiny one. Can all of you guys still see like quarters without using like a jewelry loop? Because some days I think I can and some days I think I cannot. And today was one of those days that I think I cannot, so I'm not. Okay. Just went to my mailbox and the album I bought arrived. I'm getting all that I can get since Dansko isn't making the... Oh, no. Oh, that's good information to know, Monkey King Metals, because I wanted to put a dime album together, and I like Dansko albums, so that's interesting. There are a ton of wart noses, too. You know, High Pockets, I've seen a couple myself through my searches, but I haven't found a lot of them. Okay, cool. I got the Bessie Coleman errors down. That's awesome. All right, cool. I'm trying to learn, like, every day I go on eBay and I spend probably like an hour looking at different like error coins just so I'm familiar, not even with the errors themselves, but as to like how much a coin is worth. Like if I find something for you guys, I want to send coins out to you. When I pay for the shipping, I might not want to, but I want to find stuff for you because I appreciate you, you know, hanging out with me. But like I said, it's got to be like something that's, you know, substantial. I don't want to send like $1.50 error. It's a waste of time. If the error is too common, it's not worth having. I like looking at this quarter. I'm going to go to the scope a minute. This effigy mounds, right? I mean, it is a very boring design, if you ask me. But you look underneath, we're going to call them cows. And sometimes there's extra metal, like underneath the bellies. I'm going to raise this up a little bit so I can get my fat finger underneath it. Okay, this quarter doesn't have anything. But sometimes it will. Now, I don't know if anyone's eyesight is good enough. To me, that earring looks doubled. Is it coming in clear enough for you guys? Doubled earring, right? I'm like 30 minutes away from Dansko here. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's doubled earring. So that's pretty cool. But I don't think that's like a big error. I think that's like what I would call a cool error. But not necessarily anything to get overly excited about. All right, let's go back to CoinMat. Okay. But those are things that I look for. So, you know, I'm sure that you guys check out shorts on YouTube. You know how people do like the 10 roll hunts, the quick 10 roll hunts? What do you think of them? Because I was thinking about doing one too. Yeah, it did look doubled, right, Dad? Spare change? I thought so. There's a way, I haven't learned it yet, but I will. There's a way that you can actually zoom in on coins using OBS Studio, or I don't even know what I'm talking about. Is it OBS StreamYards or OBS Studio, or is it OBS Studio StreamYards? I don't know. I get confused with all this StreamYards and Streamlabs, and I don't know. It's all like confusing to me. For the longest time, I was just like, you know what? I'm not making videos because I don't want to look like an idiot. But I feel like if I find something, I want it to be documented so people can be like, yeah, he actually did find it. We saw him. Whereas if like sometimes, you know, I'm not saying anyone in particular, but if the box seems too good to be true, you're like, oh, I don't know. This sounds, you know, like kind of rigged. I would like to think that people aren't that desperate for subs. Especially now since YouTube apparently has changed their, you know, qualifications for getting monetized. That's never even been like a reason for me to even do any of this. Like, I don't plan on doing this every day long enough to, you know, make money on YouTube. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to, you know, maybe teach some new people some new things about coins and to learn about coins from people who know more about them than I do. Anyway, enough of that. Who's next? Southern Metal. Yeah, of course, Southern Metal. Yep. He is an awesome source to learn from. Who is next on our list of the coins? Anybody? Don't make me pick a person, please. I know Bo Palmer's been with us for a while now. No one's speaking up. Bo Palmer, this one's for you, bud. If you have not received a roll searched, please put a 1 down. I promised I was going to keep a list today, and I have failed to do that. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot to like search, talk, and look at the chat at the same time. Some of you guys make it look so easy. I don't think it's easy. Some people make it like, you know, no problem. Oh, there we go again. Let's put this on scope so you guys can see what I'm looking at, because this is Bo Palmer's. So Wilma Mankiller, maybe Dad's Spare Change can help me out with this one as well, since it's relatively newer. So I'm aware of the big, like, you know, error above her head, strike through, die crack, whatever you want to call it. I know some people look at the star to see if there's die chips on the star. I know some people look at the hair to see if there's die chips in the hair. I flip it over and look at the nose and look at the mouth and look at the ponytail area, and I don't see anything. So tell me if I hit everything on that quarter. Z-Dog, okay, I see your 1, bud. Here's one that we talked about yesterday, the Apostle Island, right? The first spot I look for is underneath the armpit for a die chip, and then I look up here between the 3rd and the 4th tree on the right side, and you see that gap. Sometimes that gap is filled in with a die chip, usually a big die chip when it's there. But those are the 2 things I look for on that quarter. Again, that wouldn't be a major error if it was there, but just, you know, I want to tell you guys about the minor ones and the major ones. Here's a minor one to look for as well. The Fort Moultrie, I guess you pronounce it like that. In between his shoulder and the top of the flagpole, in that little gap between the pole and the flag, there's sometimes extra metal, and also on top of his hat, there's sometimes extra metal, but not on that one, of course. Just curious. I think this is it. Oh, don't say anything. What I miss? I find it funny that errors are on all the Philly coins, and we don't get RPM since the mint is. That's the 60 beats. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know, it's funny because the people who get like the Denver minted coins, they're like, oh, you know, we only get Denver, and the people who get the Philly, they want the Denver, and the people that get the Denver want the Philly. So you can't make everyone happy, I guess. But from what I've been told, there's more errors on the Philadelphia ones. North Dakota, we're looking at the edge of this coin, rotating it, and we're looking for a cut error. And if it's there, it's like a $10 to $15 error. So we're always going to check that one. Same thing, back to back, West Virginia, same thing, checking the outer rim. No good. All right, nothing in that roll. I do want to check this Connecticut again, just for a minor thing that I look. Oh yeah, here it is. Is this it? Kinda. Right? Does everyone see what it? I'm going to use the wrong terminology. I always say die clash. It's not a die clash, right? Everyone sees it from the neck, going through the R, going through the E, and down to the rim. Die crack. Is that what I'm looking for? Hey, Walker Magnet. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. So, I mean, this is just a minor error going from the neck through the R, through the E, and to the rim. Probably like a $3 coin on eBay, if it's in like clean condition. This one's got a little smudge over here, so you know it might not be that. It might be like a $2 quarter, but I'm not keeping that. I just throw it back. So Walker Magnet, what we're doing is we're going through a quarter box, and we found a 1964 quarter so far. That's been the highlight of the hunt. Yesterday we did the same thing, and we found a W quarter. And every fifth roll, I am hunting it for somebody, free of charge. And if I get like an error that's in the, you know, above like $7, I'm sending it to them. Found another magic coin. Oh, that's cool. Through the coin machine like 3 weeks in a row. I found one magic coin. Actually, it wasn't even a full magic coin. It was half a magic coin. So that was kind of weird. Let's see what else we got. Crack. Okay, cool. I went to the Philly Mint when I was little. I went to the Philly Mint too. I thought it was a pretty cool trip. Of course, I wasn't into coins back then, so I probably would have thought it was a cooler trip had I gone recently. So I known Walker Magnet, not to, you know, kiss up to anybody or whatever, but his channel is one of my favorite channels on YouTube. I try to make it in as often as I can. So I know he'll be honest with me. Walker Magnet, how can I make my live stream better? I mean, there's a lot of ways I can make it better. Start off easy with me though, you know, don't give me all the ways in one, like, you know, sentence. But like, I know I don't have like slots and, you know, to keep people interested like that. But just like the picture quality, the sound, you know, that's what I'm really talking about right now. I want to, you know, make the quality of the live stream better. We've talked back and forth about, you know, getting the downward view of the coin mat. and I still can't. This is like what you see is what I've got so far. This is the best I've done. So positive criticism, that's what I'm after. I can take it. I can take it, I promise. 68 solid rod. All right, what I think I'm going to do now is I've got a few quarters on the top of my mat just to free up some space. I think I'm going to go to the coin scope, which I'm already there, stupid me. And let's talk about some coins. So we've talked about this one already. I'm not going to, oh, there it is. Okay, so good one to start off with. So Bessie Coleman, right? Dad's Spare Change said the first thing we should check out. See if I can zoom in on this. Let's get this in clearer. Is the initials, EC, right? We want to check for doubling or machine doubling. I'm not sure which, but they said that's the first thing to check out. Then we want to make our way over to the airplane. And as you can see on top of the airplane, there's that die chip. Okay? So right now we have probably, I'm going to say, off my memory, like a $2 to $3 coin. We check the nose. Looks like the tip of the nose might have something starting, but not quite there yet, and the mouth seems to be clear. So it has 2 chips. All right, Brian Jensen, where do you see 2 chips, bro? 2 chips on that one. High Pocket says the same thing. So I see 1 chip. Oh, you talk? Okay, wait a sec. I got you. So you're talking about the one on top, and then let's see if I can use my screwdriver here. I should use a toothpick. But right there at the tip, both wings. Okay, yeah, I got you. So yeah, maybe that's a $3 quarter. Okay, pretty cool. I'll put it off to the side, but we can do better. All right, next quarter. Make this a little clearer. Let's talk about Alaska. Again, I look at the date first, nothing there, and then I look at the Great Land. Now, does everyone see between the E and the A how they're kind of like mushed together, and how the A and the N in land are kind of mushed together? Is that damage or is that like die chips? Because those are the two, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the date, the 1959, the Great Land. I checked that lettering. I know actually this claw seems to be fine, right? It's got 5 claws. And then I also look at the 2008 to see if any of those numbers have die chips. So those are the things I look at. I don't really even look at the claw because the claw is such a common error. But if I were to say, does this coin have something going on? I would say it does. I would say between the E and the A in great and between the A and the N in land. Is it a major error? No. $2, $3. So, and that includes shipping, by the way. So, I'm not trying to get crazy with these prices. That includes shipping. I just happened to pick up another Alaska right off the bat. This one I look at really quick, and I don't see anything wrong with that. So that goes back. We already talked about this one. I'm looking underneath the cows, or the manatee, or whatever that is. It's probably not even either one, but again, at that quarter, nothing there. Colorado. So with Colorado, I look at 1876 first, and then I trace the rim, and then I come over to the banner of Colorful Colorado, and I look at that, because sometimes above the U in Colorful and above the A in Colorado, there's die chips, and then I look at this side of the coin, and there's nothing there. Hawaii, look at 1959, and I look at 2008. Sometimes I flip it over and I look at Liberty and In God We Trust. We already talked about this one, but look. So we talked about Alaska, and what do you guys think about that 1? Is that damage or is that a die chip? Yeah, I agree with you, High Pockets. I don't think the claw... I did see, believe it or not, I did see like good cases of the claw worth like still $4 on eBay. But I don't know if that's like just dirt or if that's a die chip on the 1 in 1959. Look at the lettering. Again, you can see between the A and the N, it looks like it's starting to like kind of blend together. If we look at the claw, I don't really see too much going on there. And 2008. Throwback. Homestead, we're going to put that aside for Shannon. Well, we could take a quick look at it. So I look for the snow on the roof. All right, so now we're going to have some fun because Dad's Spare Change is going to point out all the die chips on here that I don't see. I'm looking at that top window. I don't see anything wrong with that top window. I don't see any snow on the roof. Come down to here. Now, to the right of the pump, is that doubling? Is that something going on? Yeah, I know. Shannon Smith is the expert. He's like, oh, that's, I think he said there's like 120 variations of this coin. So what do you guys think? Is that if you look at the top right of the pump, is that something going on there? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm looking too hard for errors. Anyway, I'll put that off to the side for Shannon. Delaware, we talked about this quarter yesterday. We're looking for the Spitting Horse. But I also look for the lettering on Caesar Rodney to make sure all the letters are clear. They appear to be. Colorado again, I explained to you what I look for, so we can just go quickly over that one. And there's the die chip that I'm talking about. See in Colorado, the A in Colorado, how it has that little die chip right above the A. That's what, you know, that's a minor error. Probably like a $2 coin on eBay, just because of that little error there. I'm not going to keep that one. Another Colorado quarter, so we check the date, 1876, that looks good. Follow the banner, follow the banner. This one's all damaged anyway, so even if it had something, it wouldn't be worth anything. Hey, Gino R, how you doing? Gino R had a quarter video that I checked out today. Walker Magnet, yeah, Walker Magnet's a very knowledgeable guy as well. I mean, all of you guys really are. I'm trying to catch up to all of you guys. Anime Wong. I don't know too many errors on the Anime Wong. They say something about her fingernails, how it might be doubled or something. And they also say to check out the In God We Trust. Sometimes the T isn't there. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Welcome back. NC Prospectors, how you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Guys, we're trying to get to 25 likes. I'd really be psyched if we got to 25 likes. Bessie Coleman, we talked about Bessie. We take it the initials, look at the plane. I don't see anything wrong with the plane this time. Flip it over, nose, mouth, moving on. Wilma, checking out the top of her head, the star, the hair. In God We Trust, the nose, mouth. Edith Kanakaoli, we're looking at the K and we're looking at the A in her last name. That's the only error that I know about for this one. So If you guys know anything about this coin that I don't know about, I'm all ears. Walker Magnet, don't sell yourself short. I know you know your stuff. Walker Magnet's trying to get to 1,000 subs, guys. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot of people in this stream right now that should have wrenches because they've helped me in the past. And you will have wrenches in the very near future, I promise. But if you haven't checked out Walker Magnet's channel, you guys are missing out. I'm sure all of you guys have been there, but you never know. Sometimes like you sub up for somebody and then all of a sudden like YouTube takes you away from them. By the way, we're looking between the fingers and the handle on this quarter, and this is the Sarasota. We call that the bubblegum era, and it doesn't happen to be there. But yeah, sometimes like, you know, you think you're subbed up and maybe you were, and then YouTube takes you away. So check up, make sure you're subbed up to everyone that's in the stream. Let's get people to where they want to be. I know Walker wants to get to 1,000 subs, as do I. I'm going to do a little, just a little something when I get to 900. But definitely be doing more when I get to 1,000. Looking for the doubled earring here. We found one earlier today, and we're also looking at the eagle at the mouth of the beak, or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes it carries a twig. This quarter is known for strike-throughs as well. So you want to check that out. Flip it over. Nose, mouth, and moving on. Yeah, Walker Magnet is going to have an awesome 1,000 celebration. A lot of people have already donated prizes that you can win, but that's not the real reason why you should check him out. I mean, guy's got a great channel, but certainly winning things is fun too. I am going to be sending you something, by the way, so keep an eye out for it. Okay, looking for the cut error on the West Virginia. What is this one? Okay, we're looking at the K and the A again. Don't see anything. Moving on. Just trying to get some of the quarters off my mat so I have more room. Sally Ride, we're looking at her left shoulder for a die clash. We're looking at the right shoulder, like in the neck area for a die clash. If anyone knows about any more errors on this quarter, I know they talk about this like ghost comet or something. I don't even understand what's going on with that. And nor do I think it has any significant value on eBay. Always flip it over, check out the nose, the mouth. I don't see anything. But, you know, I do get a decent amount of those. Let's take a look at this Arizona one. First thing I do is I look at the 2008 to make sure none of the cactuses are reaching the date. Look at the initials and make sure they're not covered up. Follow the cactus all the way up. Go up the arms, nothing there. Look at the 1912, nothing there. And finally look at the word Arizona, and I don't see anything there. 2008, it's good. Flip it over. Liberty's good. And God We Trust is good. Don't Ask is saying hello to everyone. Guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Most of you, if not all of you, have better channels than me. If you know of a way that I can make this stream a little better, please let me know. Now, someone tell me. The K looks fine. The A looks like it has a die chip. Does everyone agree? I mean, I don't think this is anything major, but I just want to, you know, further my knowledge on die chips and what have you. That A in the first A in Kanaka looks a little messed up. Anyone care to weigh in on that? And then we're just going to do a couple more of these, and then we're going to get back to the hunt. Looks like a chip? I think so. I mean, it's nothing that I would keep. It's not major enough for me to put in my collection. Chip? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it looks like it might. From what I've seen on eBay, people say to check out the K and check out the A. So the A looks messed up. I don't know. Anyway, not a major one. Let's look at a couple more, and then let's get back to the hunt. So we're looking at the outer rim here. We're looking for that cut error. Not there. I have another one right here. Not right there. If you want a roll hunted for you, please, I don't see a double earring. I don't see the twig. Little Drooling George, nothing major. Let's see. Anna May Wong, we talked about her before. I think they say the A in May is usually messed up. Flip it over. Looks good. Okay, follow up, follow up, follow up. 1912, Arizona, look good. All right, enough of that. I cleared up some space. Let's go search some coins. All right. Let's search some coins. Let's see if we can find a W. Let's see if we can find another silver quarter. That would be pretty cool. And yeah, that's where we're at. It's amazing how you can go through some boxes and they have a lot of 2019 20s, and other times there's hardly any. This box has kind of been like somewhere in the middle. I feel like there's been a decent amount, but I don't know. The one quarter that I constantly try to find, I just found it recently finally, was the bat quarter. I finally found a bat W. I had searched, oh my God, I can't even tell you how many boxes of quarters, maybe 100, and had never found it. And then I finally found it, and I was like so excited because I just wanted to complete the set. And I finally did. Oh, that was a nice quarter. So I know some of you put coin albums together. I started doing it for pennies. This quarter may not look anything special to you. It's the Ozark River, but believe me, this lighting in my room is probably not doing it justice. By the way, I do look for snow on the roof on this quarter. But it is a Denver mint, and here in New Jersey, we hardly ever get deminted quarters. So it was a lot shinier than the ones I'm currently looking at. So that's why I put it up. Let's go back to the coin mat. Okay, river, that's a P. So, I've asked a few times, but no one wants to be the bad guy, which is cool. I appreciate that. But I also want to get better. If there's one thing that I could do, just one thing that I could work on for, like, you know, either later tonight or tomorrow, what would that one thing be to make this stream better for all of you? That's what I want to know. Let's see, Dad's money. Have a meeting to attend. We'll check back in afterwards. No problem, Dad. Spare change. I appreciate the time that you've given me so far. Denver quarters are very bling compared to Philly. Absolutely high pockets. I agree. Gina put a 1 in the chat if you want a roll search for you. Absolutely. Okay, just catching up with everybody. Looks like I'm there. NC Prospectors, if you are still around, you do metal detecting, right? Have you found anything recently? Have any of you found anything recently? I know some of you go to Walker Magnet's Discord channel. Really cool place to check out if you've never been there before. I myself have checked it out before, but haven't been on there recently. So now that it's summertime, that's going to change because I have a lot more free time. I don't have to grade papers and do all that craziness now that school is out. I do have a summer job where I'll be working at a place where it has concerts. Luke Bryant is actually playing at our local arena this Saturday. So that's going to be a really good show for me. I sell beer and wine to the customers who come to the concerts. So I'm hoping to make about $500 that day. It's supposed to rain, which is awesome because my spot is inside the theater and there's only one other person that sells inside the theater. So we will have all the business. My back just needs to hold up. Currently going to physical therapy for my back, and being hunched over looking at coins probably isn't helping, but I can't help it. I enjoy it too much. Trying not to look at every error. Like, even though I'm not showing you guys, I am checking for errors as I go, and I know I shouldn't. I should just go faster and check them with you all together like I did. Did you guys like the way we did that? Like, we searched some rolls and then we get, like, 20 or so quarters and we look for errors. Do you prefer to do it that way, or, which way do you like? Gina R., I think you're doing great. I think you're doing great. Like, you know what it is? A lot of us, like, are perfectionists, and we always want, like, to get better. And we see, like, people like, I don't know, like Southern Metal, right? Southern Metal makes it look so easy. What's up?
Hey, give me a number 1 through 10.
6. Southern Metal and, a lot of channels make it look so easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you're searching a role for someone, do that by itself. Okay. All right, we can do that, Brian Jensen. I think searching for errors is more entertaining. Gina Art, some people like it, some people don't. Like Jersey Silver Stacker, if you know him, he's my older son, and he knows nothing about errors. He'll go through a box of quarters. He'll probably do it in like 45 minutes, and he just looks for W's and silver and nothing else. To me, it's kind of like a waste. It's like there's a possibility that, you're throwing away some serious money. Yesterday, during the live stream, we looked at some of the errors in my collection. And, I'm not bragging. I'm just stating the facts that some of the errors that I have in my collection are in like the $15 to $25 range. And I realize that's not big money for a lot of people. But when you're thinking about it's 25 cents and it's worth 15 to 25 bucks, I think that's pretty cool. And I think it's definitely worth checking for those errors if you know about them. If you don't know about errors and you don't have time to watch this live stream, a great way to learn about them is to go on eBay. Just type in whatever year you want to learn about. So say we were learning about 2022. Hit in 2022 era quarters, and then go to the sold part of eBay and check out all the auctions that have sold, and you'll see every error that you want to know about. Because let's face it, you can ask anything you want for a quarter or a coin or a round or whatever, but what are people paying for it? That's what is important. So like, for example, I went to the LCS by my house yesterday, which I never go to because I don't really like the guy. I thought his prices were like insane when we went there last time. But I just happened to be dropping my car off to get some work done, and he's kind of like by my auto shop. So I went there and I was like, hey, I'm like, how you doing? Do you have any like 1 ounce or 2 ounce rounds in stock? So he was like, oh yeah, I got Maple Leafs, I got Philharmonics, things like that. And I'm like, yeah, not really looking for that. I'm like, what else you got? And then he goes, oh, I have Libertads. Well, that kind of got my attention. But I didn't want to let him know right away that I was interested. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So he was like, yeah, Libertads cost a little more though. I'm like, that's fine. I said, you know what? It's not necessarily about the price all the time. If I like the piece, I'll get the piece. So I just, let that sit a little bit. And I was like, what about like 90%? Do you have any 90% constitutional? And he was like, yeah. And he had it all separated, you know, all the Benjis, all the Walkers. So I'm like, okay, cool. I said, are they all the same price? Yeah, they were. Merc dimes, Rosie dimes, all the same price? Yeah. He goes, if you want to look through the bucket, you can look through the bucket and pick out what years you need and whatever. So I was like, oh, cool, cool. And then I went on to something else. So I wasn't really like letting my cards be shown yet. And then as I was leaving, I was like, hey, by the way, how much were those Libertads? So it was like 31 bucks. I said, 31 bucks for a Libertad? He goes, yeah, I told you they were kind of expensive. I was like, I don't know. Like, to me, I thought 31 bucks for a Libertad was a pretty good deal. So I said, how many do you have? He said, 2. So I said, I'll take both of them. So that was my purchase yesterday. On the few fillies, yep. I look at a lot of errors, but I can't look for everything. I don't even check the bicentennial halves. Yeah, I don't look at them either, NC Prospector. People are craving to learn more about errors. That's what makes Rob Finds Treasure. See, you know, okay, so Rob Finds Treasure, nothing against him. He's got a great channel, probably one of the biggest channels on YouTube, right? The thing is, when people get too big, I said this yesterday, when people get too big, I don't watch their channel. Because like if he's live streaming, he probably has over 100 people easy watching his live stream. And if I have a question, I want to know the answer to it. That's why I appreciate the channels that I go to. Most of the people that when I leave a comment, they get back to me with the information. I know he's got a lot to do. I mean, the guy has a fantastic channel. Don't get me wrong. It's just not a channel that I go to. Now, that being said, sometimes I do binge watch like his quarter list or something like that to learn about errors, but more often than not the channel that I would go to. But hey, if you like it, that's cool. I'm not saying don't go to his channel. I like medium-sized channels, I guess. I go to Walker Magnets. I go to Hunting Southwest Ohio. You know, I check out some of Gina R's videos. Just, you know, people like that. I can relate more, I guess, to those people. We're getting ready to do a roll, so someone tell me who's up, please. And we can do a search for you. Be honest. Don't cut. Don't cut in line. My mods, help me out. Yesterday we gave a W quarter away. Shannon Smith actually was the lucky winner, but he gave, oh, speaking of Shannon Smith, there's a homestead. He gave his W quarter to Brian Jensen, which was really nice of him. And so in return, I have been pulling some homesteads for him because he seems to really collect those. I haven't looked at any Georgia quarters, but apparently there's a lot of errors on Georgia quarters. And speaking of looking at errors, if this is something that you're interested in doing, but it's like it just seems like overwhelming because there's like so many errors to look for, what I would do is maybe just like, usually when I search a box of quarters and I'm not live streaming, I set up 3 buckets. So I set up a bucket for what I call like Washington heads, which like a quarter like this, a quarter like this. I call that a Washington head, right? So it's just a regular quarter, eagle on the back. So that's a Washington head. So that goes in one tub. Then I'll take all the state quarters and I'll put them in another tub. Hold on. There we go. There we go. So I'll put all the state quarters in another one and all the American the Beautiful quarters in another one. So if I was just starting out, maybe just concentrate, like put all the states in alphabetical order and just take the first 10 states. And I happen to have that list right here. I'm going to make a master list and put it on my channel so that people can make reference to it whenever they want. But I did every possible quarter that you can find. So So just looking over my notes real quick. If we were to take the first 10 states, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, and Georgia. If we were just to concentrate on those 10, I can tell you through doing my research that Alabama, sorry Walker Magnet, doesn't really have anything to look for. Arkansas, same thing, nothing really to look for. But those other, Florida, nothing to really look for. But those other 7, they all have errors. So I have a master list. You can see some of my notes here, right? So I'm going to make a master list for everybody and post it on my channel so that you guys can all make reference to it if you care to use it. If you don't care to use it, no offense, you know, just trying to help people. All of a sudden got busy at work. No problem, Bo Palmer. You know, we all have things to do. I get that. Isn't that? Mo Money. High Pockets is next to Gina R. High Pockets needs on the roll next. Then Gina R. Okay. High Pockets, this one's for you, bud. I'm going to flip it over to the CoinScope. And here we go. We'll open this up. Alright, so I'm going to be showing the highlights of this roll on the scope. We haven't talked about this quarter yet, but in case you are not aware of the error, it is the pooping horse, and there it is right there. This is a minor error. Probably if this quarter was clean, you see how it's like all dirty between those two horses. If this was a nice looking quarter and it had that little cud between the two legs, it would probably be worth like, with shipping, these prices are all with shipping, probably worth like $2 to $3. But you know, as is right now, throwback. Talked about this one yesterday. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway. You want to find the word unum, and then you want to look at the leaf right above unum, and sometimes there's raised metal. They call that the caterpillar error. Not on that one. We looked at this one already today, the North Dakota. You follow the outer rim, and we're looking for the cud. Not there. 1976, Louisiana, nothing on Louisiana, nothing on South Carolina. George Rogers, we talked about this one. The rifle, the hats, nothing there. Again, I'm putting up some of these quarters. They don't have major errors, but since we're doing the roll live, I figured I would just show you. 2008, Arizona, initials, follow the cactus up. There's, see, this is what I'm talking about. That die crack right there at the top of the cactus. Now this quarter is a little bit dirty, but that die crack right there makes this like a $3 quarter, believe it or not. Some people collect this. I'm going to throw it back. It's, you know, in dirty condition. Tops you're going to get $3, so it's probably like $1.50, $2, and then $1 shipping. So nothing major there. Like I said, if I find something that's, you know, I even say $5 or above, I will send it out to you guys, no problem. We have a 2019 Saratoga, no, Saratoga? Yes, San Antonio, that's what I meant to say. San Antonio Mission. Okay, so we're going to check the cross. Not there. We check the roof of the church steeple, whatever you want to call it. Nothing there. We check the waves. Nothing there. We flip it over for the most important part. Is it a W? It's not. It's a D. But we gave it a shot. Utah, nothing there. 93, nothing there. If I'm missing comments, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to catch up in a minute. I find it hard to like search and read chat at the same time. I'm trying to do my best to find you guys something, so Usually I have a partner. My man Yoshe, my younger son, is usually sitting next to me. And he's at work today, so I'm flying solo. Jersey Silver Stacker didn't want to help me out. Bessie Coleman. Check the initials. Check the airplane for die chips. Don't see any there. Flip it over. Nose. Looks like maybe the beginning of a nose wart. And the mouth. 65. Okay, so that was that roll. Sorry, High Pockets. Nothing going on there. Gina R will be next in a couple rolls. We'll do her roll. If you're new and you just came in, make sure you have a 1. Scott Teske, how you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping in again. Scott was with us a little bit yesterday. Not for a little bit. He was actually there for most of the stream, I think. Trying to go a little faster today, Scott. Let's put this back on the coin mat. And let's move these quarters up so you guys can see what I'm looking at. How are we doing on likes? Can someone tell me that? Because I can't see it on my end. I mean, I could if I put my phone on, I suppose, but I don't have my phone on. $18 likes. All right, if we get to 25 likes, I will do a giveaway. So just throwing that out there. Yesterday I did an EOS. I'll probably do an EOS again today, especially if we find a W quarter. That would really put me in the mood to do an EOS. I think the EOS was pretty good last night. So speaking of giveaways and EOSs, what I've decided to do is, I would imagine, and I hope, maybe I shouldn't be so sure of myself, but I would think that we're probably going to see, for the most part, the same people in my streams. Hopefully we see some new faces. But what I'm going to do is probably like every 2 weeks, maybe even every 3 weeks, I'm going to just like have wallets for people. And then I'll send out like every 3 weeks. So that way I can save a little bit on shipping. Because if it's just like one coin, you know, it's it could get expensive shipping. Like I said, my goal, I don't know if it's realistic or not, but my goal is to make a video every day this summer. Except for when I have either a concert, which I'll probably still make a short, or if I'm on vacation, which... yeah, when I'm on vacation, it's my time. It's vacation time, so time away from YouTube. Got to spend time with the family, you know. What do we got? Walker makes total sense. Wallets make total sense. Yep. Gina R. Yep. I gotta check when I get boxes. I don't want. Yep. Yeah, you know. So when you get boxes, right? Do you think it's some people do this, and I don't know. Like I feel bad about doing it. I don't do it, but if someone goes through the trouble of like, you know, you go to a bank and you get like a box of dimes, let's say, and then like you open it up when you get home and it's like totally uncirculated, you're like, oh crap! Like I don't want this box because there's gonna be nothing in it. It's just gonna be all brand new coins. So now, like, you know, I don't even search that box. I just take it to another bank and drop it off at them. But some people say they go to a bank, they get the box, and they open it right then and there. And I think, like, you know, what would you do if it was uncirculated and be like, oh, no thanks, I don't want this? Like, I don't know how well that would go over. So that's why I haven't done that. But I'm curious, like, do you think that's okay to do? Do some of you do that? Or do some of you just say, okay, thanks for the box, and if it's, you know, a crummy box or it's uncirculated, you just take it back to a different branch? I just take them. Yeah, that's what I do. How do you guys get rid of your coins? That's what I want to know. With me, I actually belong to a credit union, and they have a Coinstar machine. So members of the credit union can use the Coinstar machine for free, and I can get rid of my coins that way. Or what I do is I go to other banks that, you know, I want to get boxes from, and some of them are still saying, oh, you know, we put in a coin order and we put a coin order in for 4 boxes of quarters, we only got 1. So I make like a mental note as to like what banks are still having issues getting coins in, supposedly. Maybe they just don't want to be helpful. But I go out of my way to put boxes together, and then I bring them to those banks. I go, well, you told me that you were having problems getting quarters, so here's 2 boxes. And sometimes that has worked out in my favor, because they're like, oh, thank you so much. You know, we told you that we couldn't get you $50, but actually we can get you a box if you want it. So like one hand washes the other. So that's kind of like what I'm doing with some of these banks by my house. Gina R., in one more roll, it will be your turn, my friend. Zaydog, if Zaydog is there, did I do a roll for him? I know he was hanging in with us. I want to make sure that, you know, you guys are getting your roll in. I need someone, that's why I need someone to make a list for me. Keep me informed who has a roll, who hasn't got a roll. Because sooner or later we're gonna hit pay dirt just like we did yesterday. I need some like background music. I think if I was gonna like do one thing tonight, it'd be like how to add music where you don't get copyrighted. You know, like free YouTube music or something. Because like when you're searching by yourself, it's like too quiet. I need some like noise. That's why I like when my sons are with me, I can like, you know, kind of talk to them a little bit, or just like look over their way and see what they're thinking. If anyone is up for a box battle, I've said this before, but now I really mean it because I have more free time. I'm ready to box battle. The only catch, and I hope you guys don't mind, is that it would have to be on your channel, because I wouldn't know how to invite you to the box battle. I know Gina R., you box battle. I know Walker Magnet box battles. Unfortunately, I'm not probably going to draw too many people for the box battle. I'm kind of a small channel. Some of you guys are bigger than me. But I just think it would be fun to see, like, you know, who gets a better box. I'm open for trading boxes. If people want to do that, that's cool too. I just want to make, like, you know, my channel more fun. Gina R., this is your box. This is your box. Hello. This is your roll. So I am going to go for the scoop. Gina R. Let's see what we can do for you, Gina. Come on now. First attempt, Salt River Bay, Philly. Finally get the Gina, and there's like nothing to check out. Homestead, Shannon Smith. Gina, if this roll doesn't improve, I'll do another roll for you. 87, man, nothing to check out. Isn't that funny? Like some rolls you can like go through and there's nothing to check out, and then other rolls it's like every other quarter you're checking out. All right, Gina, we're gonna give you another roll because there was like this is just like not working out for this roll. I just want to check. This isn't for you, Gina. This is too minor, but I'm just curious. All right, so that roll had like hardly anything to look at. So we'll give you another one. Another one. Because you should at least get some attempts. That was like one attempt. Grab another quarter. Who's after Gina R? Anybody? I know Walker Magnet's been here for a little bit now. NC Prospector's been here a little bit. Who's next? Speak up. Speak up. Don't be shy. All right, Gina R, let's see if we do any better on this roll. River of no return. P. Okay, Rockefeller. D-Mint. See? Wilma Mankiller. Look for that big error. Nothing there. Nothing there. Start. So now, okay, let's say this would be a minor one, so it wouldn't even be something I would mail out. But I'm just curious. See the star here? Is that a die chip? Is that just damage? What do you all think? Just curious. Just curious. Nothing major. Just curious. Alright, Gina, we're not doing that much better on this roll. This quarter I never used to look for, but I've seen some cool errors on eBay. Just take a look at the edge of the wings, and sometimes there's metal like above each wing. I got to come up with a better system of searching because like all these quarters get in like my way. 2008, looking at the date, looking at the initials, follow it up, nothing there, date, nothing there. Kansas quarter, let's see if we have it. Barely the T, nothing really major, kind of dirty. Throw that back. And that finishes your roll, my dear. Sorry I couldn't find anything for you. Okay, next roll. Let's see. Hey, welcome on. Let's see what we got. Hey, Jerseys and neither though mine were great. But that's like mega great. Let's see what I miss. Who wants rolls? Either one. Bo Palmer. Hi, Bo Palmer. Hi, Pockets. I only have regular checking account. I'm able to get boxes, although I do make a sizable hello. Yep, I hear that. I have 2 banks, a pick up and a drop off. Yep. Yeah, see, like where we live, there's like banks everywhere. Like within 5 miles of our house, there's probably at least, I don't know, 30 banks maybe. And I have accounts at 4 different bank branches, and within those bank branches, there's several banks within that 5-mile radius, believe it or not. It seems like whenever there's new construction, a new bank is going up. So it's like weird. But I went to one bank today, and let's see, what bank was it? It was, I forget what bank it was. a minor bank, not a major branch. But I just walked in and I was upfront with them. I said, hey, listen, thinking about opening up a savings account. I was just curious, you know, one of the things we want to do is find out how much that, you know, balance would have to be. And also, more importantly, how much money do I need to have in my savings account? And can you order us boxes of coins? You would have thought I asked for the world. I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. All I want to know was how much money I need in the account. So then she turns around and she goes, $300. I said, okay, that's not a problem. I said, how about ordering me boxes of coins? Can you do that? No, you have to be a business. I said, oh. I said, because other banks that I go to, they order me coins. So, you know, I heard good things about your branch, you know, a little fib. I heard good things about your branch, and, you know, I'm not currently happy with some of the banks that I do business with. So I'm looking to move a little money around. I was considering yours, but, you know, I need a bank that can get me $50. All of a sudden, she like takes like a totally sour turn, and she's like, well, she's like, I don't think we're the bank for you. I'm like, what? I'm like, do you have that many accounts that you can act that way to me? I'm like, whatever. I said, so you have no $50? She's like, I have 2 of them if you want them. Well, right then and there, I knew that they were probably clad, but I was like, all right, whatever. Whipped out $1, took them, thanked her for her time, and moved on. Went to another bank that was Chase, and the people at Chase were really nice. They couldn't help me, but they were really nice at least. And that's all I really wanted, was someone to answer my questions. If you can help me, great. If you can't help me, no hard feelings. What am I missing? I thought mine were great. Okay, I'm all caught up, I think. If you want to roll, if you haven't had a roll searched for you yet, please put a 1 down. Walker Magnet, I'm going to do this one for you, bud. Oh man, I was on the CoinScope the whole time. Sorry, guys. All right, so this is for Walker Magnet. I like looking at this one. I look at the hat. I look at the fringes. I follow it down to the reins. And some people look at the nostril. I do not. Nothing really there. That's not a major error, by the way, unless you can find a big chip on the hat. I do have a couple examples. Maybe next time I stream, I'll show you some of my better examples, or I'll post them on Walker Magnet's Discord channel. But I do have some really nice examples of the Teddy Roosevelt hat era, where there's huge die chips, and those coins are worth about $10. Sorry guys, I always, well, you can't see what I'm doing anyway, because we're on the scope. But I always keep my quarters down low. We're on a coin mat, you can't even see them. I definitely have to come up with a better system. Some of you guys have like awesome systems. Like when you show your whole entire coin mat, I think that looks so cool. But unfortunately, I have not come up with that system yet. Wow, Walker Magnet, I have nothing to search for you in this roll. So guess what? We'll do another roll. That's all. Here's one that we can search. Looking for the cut era. Not on that quarter. All right, so we'll do another roll. That's all. Sometimes we do 1, sometimes we do 2. I'm going to be doing a nickel box probably tomorrow. Take a break from quarters. Try something new. Have been doing really good with nickels, to be honest with you. I have been finding a lot of Buffalo nickels. When I say a lot, I mean like 1 per box, 2 per box maybe. But still, finding buffalo nickels is cool. But war nickels we usually do pretty good too. So maybe we'll have some luck that way. We can check this quarter out for you. Looking for that big die chip. Not that little die chip. We don't want that little one. We want the big boy. River of No Return. We're looking for a die chip, and we're looking for the dub. What's up, Jersey?
What's up?
Not really seeing anything with that. 84. Are there any quarter errors that I have not covered that you guys look for? Because I'm all about learning about new quarter errors. Some of the ones I might know about them, but if I don't consider them to be major, I'm not really going over them. DDOs and DDRs, you could try to explain that till you're blue in the face, and I don't think it's ever going to get through my thick head. I just don't understand. Ooh, baby, Walker, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, but there it is. 1945, a silver quarter. She's dirty. You're awesome. Yeah, okay. So 1945 quarter going out to Walker Magnet. Walker Magnet, if it's okay with you, I'm going to keep this one and give you a nicer one. I think I might need a 1945 quarter. It's kind of ugly, but hey, if you want it, I'll send it to you. It's up to you. So, put that off to the side for you, my friend.
Brian Jensen says mint mark on that. So
oh, mint mark? Let's check it out. Let's see. No, I don't think so. It's right above, I forget, the mint mark's right above the E and the R, right, in quarter? Am I looking in the right spot? I forget. I don't find too many of them, so
I usually don't look.
I think it's above the E and the R, and if that's the case, I don't see one. So 1945 Philly. So Walker, like I said, if you want that dirty one, I'll give you the dirty one. If you want a nicer one, I'll give you a nicer one. You just let me know. Glad we found something.
Walker says, now I wish they had the lotto in Alabama. I would for sure buy one today since you found a silver quarter.
Well, it's actually, in a way, it's actually good that he won something today, because like I said, I was going to send him something for the 1,000 giveaway. So now I can just send it together. See that? Save a little bit on shipping. All right, that was the end of that roll, my friend, but at least we got you a 1945 or a silver quarter. You can keep it and send whatever you have. You got it, brother. I'll send you a nicer one. I'll send you a nicer one. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I have the 1945, but if I don't, it will be a album filler for now. All right. So see, you hung out with me for a little bit and you got rewarded. Glad I could help out. If you're in the stream and you haven't, Scott Teskey, where are you at? I know you were here before. Scott S. How you doing, bud? I don't think I said hello to you. If you're in the stream and you haven't got a roll searched for you yet, please put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure that if you're spending some time with me, I'm giving you at least a check. Whoa. Kind of slipped away from me that time. Let's go back to the coin mat. Let's go back to the coin mat. Boom, boom. And let's continue our search. Yeah, if you're spending some time with me, I want to make sure that I'm trying to find you something as well. I appreciate everyone who's spending a few minutes with me today. Trying to get up to 900 subscribers. Between doing shorts and live streams, I hope to be there by the mid-July. That's going to be my goal, I think. Mid-July. I think that's reasonable. I think I need in the neighborhood, not exactly sure, but about 50 more subscribers. So if you like what you're seeing, or you just feel sorry for me, either way, drop me a sub. That'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. A homestead from my friend Shannon Smith. Wisconsin. There's a filly. Get up here. Yeah, I think background music, that's what I'm going to check out. That'll be in the next addition to my live stream. Get some background music. Okay, nothing in that roll to really get excited about. Let's see, what do we got? Kellen L, welcome. I found 2 nice silver quarters in a Coinstar machine the other day. That's always nice. I found a silver dime in a Coinstar machine today.
NC Prospectors, take your one in the chat, by the
way. NC Prospector, I see your one, my friend. I got you. We'll do this one for you right now, my friend. Scott Teskey, if you're still here, I don't know if I did a roll for you, but I will gladly do one. Just speak up. But this one here is for NC Prospector. Let me go back to the CoinScope so you guys can see any highlights. Get off there and go to there. All right, let's begin the search. 67. So I don't know, you guys be honest with me, please be honest. Is today's any better than yesterday's? I know yesterday I had some help from my son, and today we're doing things slightly different. Is today any better? If you like yesterday's style better, we can do that style from now on. It doesn't matter to me. Get these coins up a little bit. Why is it when I search a roll for someone, the roll has nothing really to look at with you guys? Well, we'll just do what we did with Walker Magnet. We'll just do another roll, that's all. There's like nothing to show you. I don't think you want to check out Clad, right? Here's Tuskegee. We haven't talked about this one yesterday, I don't think. I usually look on top of the goggles for a die chip. I then move down to the airplanes and I look for die chips. And then last but not least, the error that you want to find is a strike-through error that has to do with this building. If you find what's called the burning building, you're looking at a pretty nice find. This doesn't happen to have it. I don't see anything going on with this one. So back to the scrap pile it goes. District of Columbia, we talked about this. I've never found this error before, but look at Duke Ellington, see if there's any doubling. Look at the piano keys, look down by his pinky finger, see if any of those letters or keys are like doubled. I don't happen to see anything. I've never found this error, but if you do, it's worth big bucks. What's up?
Scott S says, first time here, so you search rolls for people for free.
Yeah, so Scott S, this is basically the first time that I've live streamed by myself. Usually my son helps me out. So kind of like as a reward for people hanging out with me, I do like every 5th roll, I like do a roll for somebody. So if you're interested in getting a roll searched for you, it costs you nothing at all. All you need to do is put a 1 in the chat and I will search a roll for you. No problem. We were just doing NC Prospector, and there really wasn't anything for that one, right? So we'll do another roll.
Also, you're at 19 likes.
19 likes. Come on, I want to make 20. Get me to 20, somebody. I'm not begging. I'm just kidding. I'm happy that I got 19. Yesterday, I didn't even think I was going to make double digits. So, glad to be there. Glad to be there. All right, we got a quarter to check out. San Antonio Mission. Checking out the cross. Nothing on the cross. Checking out the top of the cross there by the roof. Nothing there. Waves. Nothing there. Is it a W quarter? No. Sorry. Okay, we got another possibility though. This time it's tall grass. Tall grass prairie. You want to check out the outer edge of the butterfly. Any place where it's like the outer edge of his wings, you want to check for dye chips. I don't happen to see any here. Some people look at like all the grass and all that. I don't really spend too much time looking at that. I don't see anything interesting, but we'll flip it over and see if it's a dub. And guess what? What does that say? It looks like it says V75. So if you're brand new to coin collecting and you see that V75 on the left side, slide it on over to the right side and boom, we've got a W. We've got a W going out to NC Prospector. So Walker Magnet and NC Prospector, please just drop me an email to remind me to ship this out to you. And yeah, we hit pay dirt. Cool. Glad I could help out. Glad I could help out. All right, nothing there. So that, by the way, Scott S., since you're brand new, that error, no, not error, but the W mint mark that we just found on that quarter makes that quarter somewhere between like $10 and $15. So not bad for 25 cents, right? There's ones that are worth a little bit more, but if you saw a quarter and someone said, hey, I'll give you like 10 bucks for it, I think most people would take that. This here, oh, don't let me take a peek yet. This here is the National Park, yes, Samoa, National Park Samoa, Samoa National Park, whatever the hell it's called. It's one of those. American Samoa, there we go. Back quarter, that's what I call it. I look at the ears, I look at the eyes, I look for a strike through with the head in general. Look at the ears on this one, look at the eyes, look at the nose, wings, whatever, whatever. I don't really see anything. But I want to know if it's a W quarter. I saw a peak. It was a P. So no good there. Oops. Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Scott S. says he's yet to find a W quarter in the wild.
You'll find them. If you search, you'll find them. River of No Return is a 2019 possibility. We'll check for the die chip. It's not there by the front of the boat. Flip it on over, and it's a P.
Also, NC Prospector says Cool Coins 2014.
Yep. That's me. Cool Coins 2014 at gmail.com. Like I said, though, I'm probably not going to ship it out right away. I probably will ship every third week, maybe. Just in case you're with me for another live stream and you win something else, I can package your coins together. Mailing out one coin in an envelope at a time is kind of a pain in the butt. Here we go. We got a Marsh Billings Rockefeller, right? Some people check the elbow. Some people check here down by the shovel. Some people check the hair. I don't really check for any of them, to be honest with you. On eBay, I didn't see this error. I do check if it's a W, but it happened to be a P. All right, NC Prospectors, that does us. That is the roll. But you did get a W quarter, so that's not too bad. All right, I'm going to do a few rolls just with you all. and then we'll do another roll for someone soon.
I can't pin it. He has to pin it.
I'll type in it. Oh, can I type in it?
So click on my message with what I said your email was and see if you can pin the message.
It's there. Someone. Yeah, you got it.
No, I can't pin it.
Oh, I don't know how to pin it.
You probably have to go to the YouTube thing again.
Yeah, I don't know how to pin it, but it's there. And if you don't see it in chat, which it is there under Jersey Silver Stacker, he posted it.
Walker, I'll just keep typing it in.
You can go to my About page, and I believe it's there. I mean, my memory's not as good as it used to be, but someone like Walker Magnet, I'll remember.
Scott S. said it's interesting to see you actually check for the various errors on the stream.
Thanks, Scott S. I try to educate myself a little bit more every day. I was watching, whose channel was I watching this morning? No. What's that guy's name? Oh, now I want to know so bad.
Describe it for me.
Hold on 2 seconds. Let's see. This channel that I was watching, this guy does a great job. Come on, baby.
Later, Walker Magnet. He says he has to go back to painting the coin room.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Original ATOG's coins is one person that I did today. Oh, Cullen L subbed up. Thank you, Cullen L. I appreciate that. But that's not the one I wanted. History.
847 subs.
History. Oh, here it is. This guy did an amazing job. I want to give him credit. Where is it? Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. All right, there you go. There you go. Back to here. Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. If you haven't checked out his channel, so if you're new to Errors, that is a channel that you're going to want to check out. And the good thing is, he, believe it or not, he doesn't have a lot of subscribers either, which I find hard to believe.
I just found his channel. He has 752 subs.
Did I? I must have misread the number. I thought it was less than that.
Oh, here's Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Right, that's the dude?
Yeah, that's him. 750?
752.
Well, I'll tell you what, he deserves to be over 1,000 because, like I said, I thought his videos were fantastic. And guess what? He gets back to you right away, which I always appreciate. I appreciate anyone who gets back to, you know, you take time. I watch videos, to be honest with you, I would say 90% of the time, I watch your entire video. If it's 3 minutes, fantastic. If it's 20 minutes, not so fantastic, but I still watch all 20 minutes most of the time, unless I'm pressed for time. But I had a couple questions. I wrote to him. He responded within like 10 minutes, which is like crazy. All right. Is anyone besides Scott S? I know I got to get to Scott S. Is anyone? What does that say? Alien? What?
Alien Needed History is also a channel that talks about errors and stuff like that. Also live streams.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that channel. But I'm always on the lookout for other channels. So if you guys are aware of channels besides yourself, obviously, and you're like, hey, man, you need to check out this guy, let me know. Let me know. Because during the summer, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. Put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't get NC Prospector, no problem, my friend. No problem. NC Prospector, he has good luck on my channel. I think he's won a couple things before. Let's take a peek at this one. Take a peek. Get over there, put it there. Boom, T's there, back to there. Hey, what happened? There we go. Yeah, NC Prospector is a good guy. Seen him in the chat, not only on my channel, but on other channels. Seen a lot of these people, you know, around YouTube. Scott S is a new name to me, but hey.
No, Scott Teskey came back.
All right, Scott Teskey, I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. I don't think I did a roll for you earlier, so glad you popped back in. I'm going to do Scott Teskey first, if that's all right, Scott S. And then I will do you after that. How about that? So I have a question for the people in the chat. Is anyone looking for anything in particular? And mostly I'm talking about constitutional. Nickels, dimes, quarters, 40%, 90%. If you are, hit me up on my email. Tell me what you're looking for. I have a little bit of everything. And, you know, hopefully we can make a trade, you know, help each other out. Because nothing against, oh, this is Scott Teskey's roll. So let me go to scope. You know, I'm looking to make a trade because nothing against LCSs, but I know they can be expensive at times. All right, what do we got here? Something sounded a little funny. Didn't that sound funny? That sounded kind of funny to me. Let me play around with it a little bit. Yeah, sound a little funny. All right, we'll have to take a look. We'll have to take a look after this one. This one is Aware Farms. Looking for snow on the roof. Not there. Flip it on over. P-Mint. No good. But, Scott Teskey, you paying attention? How about this one, brother? Boom! 1964. That's right. We hit silver again. 1964. If you could do me a favor, legit, or Jersey Silver Stacker, sorry. Put my email up, Scott Teskey, send me an email. If you weren't around before, I said we're going to do wallets, and I'll mail out every 3 weeks. So if you don't receive it like within a couple days, don't be like, hey, Mo Money, man, you owe me a 64 silver. I'll get it to you. Just going to be a couple weeks because, you know, you pop in again tomorrow, you might win again tomorrow, and then I can put your coins together.
Oops, I think I've already butchered it.
coolcoins2014@gmail.com is where you want to be sending that email to. So that is 1 W quarter and 2 silver quarters for the day, which is pretty good. I got to find one more silver quarter because Jersey Silver Stacker did a box the other day and he found 3 silver quarters and 1 W quarter. So I can't let him beat me.
Sounded like I didn't keep it though.
Oh, this is shiny. Oh, that was a D. Damn it. That looked good. That looked good. It might not look good to you guys, but this quarter, believe it or not, is very shiny. And that's why it's a D mint. I got excited for a minute. I haven't found this error in a long time. You look at the wing of the duck and it looks like a shotgun blast went through it. Nothing there. been a while. I have some really nice examples of that one, though. We got a bat possibility. Let's look at the bat. Ears, eyes, nose. Everything looks good. Turn it over. Ears, eyes, and nose. Flip it over. P. All right. Looked a little weird. All right, that's it, my friend. But we did find you a 1964 silver quarter. Thanks for checking out my stream. Hopefully you stay on with us for a little bit and check back often with my channel and join us for other streams. Scott S., this one is for you, my man. So Scott S., just to keep things realistic, since I know you're new, when we hunt boxes of quarters, I expect to find, well, I shouldn't say I expect, I hope to find either a W or a silver. To find 2 silver and 1 W, yeah, 2 silver and 1 W into today's box is actually a pretty rare occurrence. So don't be like, oh, I'm going to the bank tomorrow and I'm going to, you know, find silver and W's all day. That probably is not going to happen. But I don't want you to be discouraged, because every once in a while when it does, that silver's got a nice sweet sound to it. Here's the District of Columbia again. Usually I don't get a lot of chances with this one. Looking for the doubling. I don't see it. So at least we're having a better box than we had yesterday. In yesterday's box, we only found 1 W quarter. Nothing there.
Saw that said, I bought 2 boxes of quarters to search for W's. I didn't find any silver or W's.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, Scott. I mean, I could go through 10 more boxes after this and maybe not get anything either. So, you know, it's like fishing. I kind of like, cornrow hunting is kind of like fishing. You got to put in the time. If you put in the time, you're going to get rewarded. If you just like, hey, I'm going to get like 1 box and score, probably not going to happen. It's like those people that play the silver games, right? By the way, Jersey Silver Stacker has some awesome games. Not just saying that because he's my son. I truly believe that he offers a lot of different options in his games. And most people seem to be happy with what they get.
Currently not running anything.
Currently not running anything, but stay tuned. Things could change over the next day or two.
Yeah, I just ran 2 games on Instagram.
What about $half boxes? Do you currently have one?
Yep, still have one.
So Jersey Silver Stackers, my older son, he searches $half boxes, and I believe, what do you have, like 5 tiers now?
Yeah, I think 5 tiers.
5 tiers. I mean, truly, I'm not saying this against anyone who sells, you know, I shouldn't say sells, looks for donations for their $half. I truly think that Jersey Silver Stacker offers a lot in return for your donation for the $half boxes. If you're interested in having him search a box of $half for you, or just rolls,
or having you search it,
or me, check out his channel. There's a lot of options. There's donation levels for every kind of collector out there.
Thanks, God S. I also have a 2-gram gold giveaway trying to hit 1.5K on YouTube.
You see how he had to rub that in? How he's going to be like close to 1,500, and I haven't made 1,000 yet, and I'm the one who's been doing this for like 5 years, and he's the one who's been doing it for like 2 years.
Actually, I've been on YouTube for 3 years.
3 years? All right. Still, I've been there longer. So, Scott S., I'm sorry, brother, we didn't hit anything in that roll for you. But, you know, like I said, I don't know if I'll do it like this all the time, but I figured, you know what, let's do a couple rolls for the people. Let me get back to our coin mat. And stay tuned because we will do an end of stream today as well. So that costs you nothing. You just have to be here and maybe you'll win the end of stream. I don't know what today's prize is going to be yet. I haven't really looked at my closet. Oh, I'm going to check this out. Hold on a sec. Might have a minor cut on this one. So I checked the outer rim, No, it's nothing. Okay. Back to the coin mat. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to have an end of stream. It costs you nothing. I usually will, and since I don't really know how to do like games and stuff on my channel, usually what I do is I'll pick like a random quarter out of the pile of returns that I'm going to be giving back to the bank. And whoever gets the quarter first wins the end of stream. So you just have to kind of be lucky, I guess is my point. Yesterday's winner was Mike Shalaz.
And they're skilled because I don't know any quarters.
Yeah. Mike Shalaz was the winner yesterday. Mike Shalaz, he's a lucky guy. I like him though. I like him. He's always stopping by. I'm surprised we haven't seen him yet, but maybe we will by the end of the stream. Like I said, I know it's hard to sit in someone's stream for like hours. And I would be lying if I said, you know, like I don't pop around the different channels. I do. You know, sometimes I watch the entire stream, but more often than not, you know, life gets in your way and you got to do things, so you pop out for a little bit. I get it. I'm just happy that you spent a little bit of time with me. If you hit the like button, that's awesome. If you sub to my channel, that's even better. Looking at the box, we have, counting this roll, we have 15 rolls left to give you an idea as to how far we are in the hunt. So I'll try to speed things up a little bit if I can. But yeah. Hopefully you guys like, you know, me going over the errors with you. I'm willing to learn from you guys as well. So if you see something that I don't talk about, or you know something that I don't talk about, feel free to share that information. Some of you have been doing this way longer than me. Well, that was a nice quarter, but it was a D-mint. Oh, you guys can't even see the quarters that I'm looking at. I usually search low on my map because my stomach gets in the way, let's be honest. But I'll try to elevate those quarters a little bit so we can see my fat fingers going through these rolls. If you see me put a quarter up, that means I'm going to check it for an error later. Not necessarily a major error, by the way, but I like to look at the minor ones as well.
I gotta get ready to pick up Iona.
Okay. I'm just really happy that I was able to figure out how to do this by myself.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how. Did you search up a tutorial?
Oh my God, didn't you hear me like cursing up a storm?
No, because I had to listen to a couple of camp videos on the computer. I still have to do some camp videos, but they're like 35 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, it gives you like a 10-minute question. You're like, oh, I think this answer sounds good. It needs like an 80 to pass, and I'm like 70. Like, all right, time to retake it one more time.
When it comes to computers, computers and I do not always get along. So I was watching YouTube videos on how to like just even get this far, and you know, people talk like 100 miles per hour, and I'm like, whoa, slow down. And I'm trying to break down their video like minute by minute so I can like understand what I need to do. And I don't know, by luck I kind of figured out how to do this, so we'll see. It's not perfect by any stretch, but maybe I'll get better as we go along. One thing I really have to work on is looking at the chat from time to time. All right, thanks, Scott S. I appreciate it always. Yep, you're welcome. Thank you for searching for me. You got it, Scott Teskey, no problem. If you want anything, please, coolcoins2014@gmail.com is my email. If you don't email me, I will forget, and I don't want to forget. So please send me those emails. I will probably mail out, let's see, probably by July 14th, I would say would be a good time for you to start looking for your winnings if you win something on my channel. If you win something major, I'll probably send it out right away. Just because, let's face it, we all get excited when we win something major. Not that it happens to me that often, but when it does, it feels really cool. Starting to get a lot of quarters in front of me again. So maybe we're going to go to the scope and look at some errors together. I shouldn't say errors, error possibilities. How are we doing on time? 4:44. All right. We're not going to go too much longer, but let's look at some quarters together. Get rid of this and put that on. Hey, what happened? Try that again. There we go. Okay, Colorado. Oh, dirty quarter. We're looking for those die chips. Not there. Back it goes. What do we got? Bessie Coleman. Initials. Airplane die chip. No, I don't see anything. Back it goes. Maya Angelou. Looking for the double earring. Twig. Nothing there. No strike through. Nose, mouth. West Virginia. Looking for the cut error along the rim. Not there. Another West Virginia? No, in the North Dakota, sorry. No errors there. Sally Ride. I feel like there's more errors on this Sally Ride, but I don't remember them. Another Colorado. So Scott S. Some of these quarters, like the Colorado, for example, I have some really nice examples of cut errors on the Colorado quarter. If you find one of those errors, you're looking at like 10 to 15, maybe even $20 on a quarter. So that's pretty cool. That's why I take a couple seconds to look. But I would say you'd probably have to look at, I don't know, 100 Colorado quarters, maybe 200 Colorado quarters to find that error that I'm talking about. So no one's getting rich is my point, looking for errors. It's just really, really cool when you do find one. Sally Ride. Come on, Sally. Sally looking like she got a black eye there. I think that's just like dirt. Like Sally took one in the eye. God we trust. Nose. Still haven't found that nose wart era. Colorado again. It's weird when you search a box of quarters too, right? Does anyone else experience this? You like find like 30 Colorados, and then you pick like another state, like I don't know, Kentucky. It's just something random, and you find like 2. It's like how do you find 30 of one and 2 of another? Initials, airplane. Nope, I don't see it. We found the double earring error before. I don't see it this time. Nor do I see the twig. I don't see a strike through. Nose, mouth, no good. This one's not such great condition. Nothing there. But once you know what you're looking for, you literally can look and take like 5 seconds. It's there or it's not there. I don't know if that's the beginning of a die chip there. Nothing major if it was anyway. Nose, mouth, time to move on. Again, this one, we keep talking about this one. Why does this one keep showing up? There's the die chip on the airplane again, the top wing. A little extra piece of metal like that. On eBay, $3. Oh, also I saw on Dirty Waters channel, he talked about this error. I haven't seen it on eBay yet, but you see between like his thumb and his, I guess it would be his index finger, how there looks to be like open space. I think he was talking about, like, he called it a phantom finger error. I haven't seen it on eBay yet, but I'm going to put this one off to the side and ask him about it later. Supposedly there's an error that has to do with like the index finger. So I'll put that off to the side, try to learn more about that later. See, that has the same thing. So I don't think, oh wait. Let's go back to the one I just put away. So there's that one. Oh, that wasn't the same one. Shit. Nope, not that one either. What did I do with it? I just had it. Whatever. Was this? Oh, this was it. Look between the thumb and the finger, the index finger. That looks like that. And that one looks like that. They look the same to me. So I don't think there's an error there. So I'm going to put that in my throwback pile. Bubblegum? Nope. On top of the rifle and on top of the hats? Nope. West Virginia, you want to follow the outer part of the quarter? Nope. Bessie Coleman, we talked about this. We've seen it a few times with the airplane already. What I want to find is the initial era. Linda, like the extra finger on the Lincoln set. Yeah, right? That's what I'm talking about, Dad Spare Change. Kind of like the extra finger on the Lincoln set, exactly. I haven't seen it on eBay though. And usually that's my go-to source. I want to find this error too, with the die clash. This one, I had a beautiful example of this North Dakota cut error at 9 o'clock it is. and I don't know what I did with it. I probably threw it back by accident. I found it a couple weeks ago, and I was so excited to find it because I had searched that quarter for so long and never found the cut error. And when I did, I was like, oh, finally. And now I don't know what I did with it. That's what tends to happen at this house. Between two people searching coins, coins get messed up from time to time. But don't worry, those people who have won something today, I put yours off to the side. Tuskegee, you want to look on the goggles, you want to look on the airplane, and you want to look at the burning building. This purple stuff is not a burning building. It's just ink or something. 80 I don't know why that quarter was there. 82. All right, guys. One more and we'll get back to the hunt. All right. Let's go back to the coin mat. And back to the hunt. All right. Hey, AZ Coins, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. I know AZ just popped in. Anyone before AZ, nothing against AZ, but I want to give everyone a chance that was here before you. If you have not received a roll searched for you, please put a 1 in the chat. I think I got everyone, but maybe I missed someone. There's always that possibility. AZ Coins, just so you know, we have hit silver 2 times in this box, and we also got a silver, 2 silvers, and 1 W so far. So 3 people were lucky winners so far. Put a 1 in the chat if you have not received a roll. If no one receives a roll, I will do one for AZ in a few more rolls. Fair enough? Sorry guys, I have my quarters down low again. Put them over here so people can see what I'm looking at. Not that you can probably see anyway, because my fingers are probably in the way, because I don't see as well as I should. I don't wear glasses, even though I should. So I use a coin loop. And if you don't have a coin loop, I mean, it costs what, like $2 maybe, $3 to get one. So definitely worth the investment. Saves your eyes a lot. So here's another thing that I want to ask you guys about. Obviously, I know people search coins way faster than me. Is this taking way too long? Should I do half a box? Should I do a full box but just go faster and not show everything? What do you think the pace is? Like, what should the pace be? Is it decent pace? Is it painfully, slow? I need to know these things to make the next stream better. I think the next one will be better in the sense that nickels, I tend to go faster, I think anyway. I don't think there's as much to look at in nickels. I don't want to, who knows, Larry Powell II. Larry, if you're out there lurking, I don't say this to be mean. I love you, brother. But Larry does a box of quarters, and I feel like it takes forever. And sometimes he even falls asleep while he does it. And, I know he's got some health issues, and, I'm not making fun of him. Believe me, I'm not. But I don't think I'm much faster than him. So that's why I'm asking. If this is too slow, I would try to come up with a new system to search faster, because I don't want to put anyone to sleep. I think after I do a couple of these quarter hunts, I don't need to talk about every single error. You know, we don't need to keep talking about the same errors that are out there. But I do feel bad for, like, you know, people who are just starting out that might not know the errors, who pop in for the first time. I want to make sure they understand what we're looking for. Again, if you see me moving quarters to the top of my mat, those are quarters that have error possibilities, but nothing really major. If I go to the left of my mat, those are 2019, 2020 quarters that were not W quarters, but still could have errors that I'll check for later on tonight. We'll do one more roll, and then I will do a roll for AZ. I don't see any other ones in the chat, so I assume I have searched a roll for everyone. If I haven't, don't be shy, put a 1 down. Oh, shoot. Let me, not that I really found anything so far anyway, AZ, but let me switch over to the scope so I can show you any possibilities. Okay. Not an error, but the Northern Mariana Islands, 2009, there it is, may not be showing up on the screen. Well, the front of it's not so nice, but some people collect the 2009s just because they're low mintage. The front of that was a little messed up. I don't think that quarter has any errors that I know about. If we don't get some possibilities for you, my friend, we will do another roll for you, because so far there hasn't really been anything to look at. Nothing there on the hat. And a couple times we've had to do 2 rolls, and it's been the second roll that's been the lucky roll. So we shall see. Nothing on the hat. I want to find that huge crown error. That would be cool. Shotgun duck. Nope. Alright, nothing really to speak of in that roll to even check out for you. So we'll do another roll. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rolls left. If you guys can make it to the end, I will be doing an end of stream. If you like what you've seen so far, please hit a thumbs up. If you haven't subbed to my channel and you want to sub to my channel, totally optional, but I appreciate it. All right, let's see what we can do for this roll. See if we get anything to look at. Keep getting the same one for you, my friend, which in that case hasn't amounted to much. Here is a Marsh Billings. Nope, Salt River Bay, sorry. And it is a P, unfortunately. Sally Rod, looking for that die clash. Not there. Wilma Mankiller looking above her head for that big error that's involved there. Nothing there, nothing on the star. Flip it over real quick. Nose, mouth, nothing really going on there. District of Columbia. Looking for that nice error. Boy, if we found that error, that'd be like, I've seen that error that I'm talking about with Dublin go for like $100 on eBay. Of course, I've never found it, so. Another shot. Oh, well, we're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. So on this one, I usually find the small die chip on the back of the hat that you see now. Then there's another die chip on the front of the hat. If those two die chips were connected, you'd be looking at something significant. This, maybe, I don't know, $3 to $5 on eBay. You have to take a look and see if it's like somewhat clean, somewhat clean. Somewhat clean, not too bad. Probably like a $3 to $5 coin. AZ, you weren't here earlier, but we said like it would have to be like $7 or above for me to send it out, because, you know, to send out all these small errors, it would just be too expensive, my friend. All right, so that does it for that roll, but at least you did get a better glimpse of what to look for on that 2021 Crossing the Washington. Sorry we didn't really find anything all that great. No problem, AZ. If not today, maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, sometime this summer, we might strike it for you. All right, we'll try to go through these next rolls. I'm going to go back to the coin mat in a minute, and we'll finish off this hunt and do an EOS. How's that sound? Close that, go to that, there we go. Move that up, and let's continue. First one, P. Sorry, Lowell. The low quarter is filled with a lot of possibility for errors. None of them really worth all that much, but if you can get a few errors on that quarter, it's worth looking at. War in the Pacific also has a error on it, minor error, but an error. What is this? Marsh? No. What is this? I always forget. Marsh Billings Rockefeller. That's what it is. D-Mint. So nothing going on there. Tomorrow I think I'm going to do nickels. I fully anticipate finding silver. We usually find maybe, you know, 2 war nickels and maybe a buffalo nickel per box. So that's usually pretty cool. Find a bunch of, you know, 1940s and 50s, but unless they're key dates. I'm really thinking I have a lot of rolls of nickels from the 40s and 50s. And I'm really thinking about maybe cashing in the ones from the 50s, because I have a lot. Let's just put it that way. And you can't keep everything. I do have a nickel album that I put together that's almost complete. So I just need to finish that up this summer. And then I'm probably going to use that as a possible giveaway, maybe. We'll have to see. When I reach 1,000 subscribers, that might be my giveaway prize. It will cover from 1938 to, I think, 2008. Okay. This is, including this roll, there's 8 rolls left. Let's see if we can find one more silver or one more W, an S minted quarter, a proof, something along those lines would be nice. I think that would be nice. I want to find that error too. Talking to myself, but I was looking for an error and I can't seem to find it, and it's starting to annoy me. I'll show you what quarter I'm talking about when I see it next. I used to look at Utah for errors, the Utah quarter, and I kind of stopped looking for that one. Let me catch up with chat in 2 seconds. Sorry guys, I have a tough time keeping up with chat and doing this, but I'll get better at it. What's up? What's up?
I'll read the chat for you.
Thanks.
Probably.
Is anyone still there? Please tell me someone's still there.
She's running late in work again.
Oh, okay. Please tell me I have some people. Did we make 25 likes?
We got Scott Teskey, Mike Shalais, Brian Jensen, Jack Allman, Dad's for a Change, so pretty much everyone's here.
In that case, hello Jack Gallman and Mike Shalais. I didn't say hello when you came in. Sorry guys, I missed you coming in.
Scott Teskey said, instead of randomly guessing a quarter, why don't you guess a state?
I mean, we could do that, but the thing is, that's fine. I'm open to suggestions.
I go write on a piece
I just write it on a piece of paper and you guys can guess a state.
Hey Lyle, how you doing?
Hey, what's happening Lyle? Thanks for stopping by. Guys, I am trying to reach 900 subscribers. I'm about 50 short or so. If you haven't subbed up yet and you want to sub up, that would be awesome. If you want to leave a like for me for today, that would be great. Trying to get to 25 likes. If I get to 25 likes, who knows, the end of the stream might be a little better. Just saying. Not begging for likes. It's up to you guys. Hopefully you like what you've seen. Hopefully you've learned something new today. I was hoping that Shannon would be in today's chat only because he was teaching me about the 2015 Homestead quarter yesterday, and I did my homework last night and I was looking at Homestead coins that sold on eBay. I think I'm getting a little better with them.
Yeah, he sent me a message.
He sent me a picture yesterday of what he was talking about. In his picture I could see what he was talking about, but when I was looking at my quarters, I couldn't see them.
He told you to, or he told me at least, he said for you to send him an email back and you'd pay a couple of bucks for those quarters.
Yeah, we'll work something out. I'm not worried about it.
It's been freezing.
I'm not worried about it. Alright. Like I said, I don't do this to like get rich, but if you see something you like and you're like, hey, you know, I need that for my collection, I'll trade you this for that, or hey, I'll throw you a couple bucks for that, that's fine. We can work something out. If you're putting an album together, you can tell me, hey, can you look out for, you know, 19 whatever 77 D? Yeah, sure, if I see it, I'll pull it. Speaking of which, if anyone collects pennies, I'm putting together a penny album, and we really, like, I can't even tell you how many pennies. How many pennies do you think I've searched in the last 6 months? 100,000 pennies?
A lot, and I was gonna say you have like 15 or 16 full boxes of copper pennies.
Probably, I'm gonna be conservative, and I'm gonna say probably 100,000 pennies I've looked at. And when I tell you, like, we never get deminted pennies. Never. And when we do, they're never in good condition. So my album, it looks good from the Philadelphia point, but from the Denver point, it looks horrible. So if you collect pennies, and you have nice deminted pennies, start putting them to the side for me and I'll trade you for them. Because I want to fix up my album this summer. I also want to box battle somebody, so if anyone out there box battles and you're interested, let me know. It's just another way for me to hunt coins. Oh man, I thought we had something there. Ah, this looks so beautiful until I picked it up and saw it was a D-mint. All right, 5 rolls to go. 5 rolls. Ooh. Oh, maybe. I doubt it. Doesn't look as nice as the one before.
No, you think you got Canadian?
Nah, I don't even think it's silver. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it's not silver. But it did look kind of grayish.
I'm already like basically done my nickel box. That's fine. Yeah, but it is a proof.
Oh, proof, yeah.
Yeah, it was a proof 2008.
Oh, that's cool. It's not looking good. Not looking good for that one I was looking at. I think that was the one that I just touched, and it was a Virginia. Oh no, it was probably this one. Nope. Nothing, 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 nothing. It's just dirty. She is just dirty. Needs a bath. P. All right. All right, that's it for that roll. 4 rolls. Mike Shalais is thinking of the state right now, I can tell.
New Jersey.
He's reading my mind. It will not be New Jersey. I'll give everyone that hint.
New York.
Alright, let's go. Oh, coin explosion. I need to move this thing. There, that'd be better. Trying to speed things up for you guys. Sorry this hunt has taken a while. Like I said, hopefully as we do these hunts together, I will get faster and faster. But at least we did find 2 silver quarters and a W today. So all is not lost. How come when I'm looking for myself I don't find anything? I need to start filling that roll of W quarters and silver quarters for myself.
My pocket said you made it to 25 likes.
Sweet.
I know, when I started giving away rolls and stuff like that to people, that's the box that had the 3 silvers and 1 W.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Now watch, the next time I do a hunt just for myself, there won't be anything in it. Thank you for 25 likes, guys. I did a short yesterday. I went to a bank and I cashed in a bunch of coins, and I got some $100 bills, and 2 of them had star notes on them. So that was pretty cool. I made a little short on that. So if you haven't checked out that video, maybe just give it a view, give it a thumbs up, or don't. It's up to you. At least it's a short. It only takes a couple seconds. Tell me what you think of the music I played for it.
I viewed my short today.
We had some interesting music choices. So, yeah, we went with one over another, but the other one might have got me thrown off YouTube. It was a little racy, to say the least. I don't want to be labeled one way or the other. Come on, baby. One for Papa. Two rolls left. 2 rolls left. And then we'll be done. If you've been with me from the first roll, you're crazy. No, I appreciate it. That's what I meant to say. But seriously, I appreciate people who have spent a couple hours with me today. I appreciate people that spent 2 minutes with me today. I was able to get some people some little prizes for their viewing time, so it makes me feel good. Let's see what we got. Oh, one for Daddy. One for Daddy. There we go. Boom, Sonny. We're tied up, by the way, as you will see in 2 seconds. One for Pops. 64.
I saw you take it out of your sword.
Yeah, Sonny. That's what I'm talking about. One for the tube. I couldn't let legit win. This is not my nature.
No one will get that reference.
Couldn't let Jersey Silver Stacker win. Now, if I could pull off another silver or another dub, I would take the victory from him. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. But I'm not greedy. I'm happy with 1.
Also, the screen's black.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Coin mat. Get up there. There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
I was going to say, they can't see anything.
Sorry about that. Look at that. 3 silver and 1 W. Might make a short about that. Just saying.
My dime short is at 1.6.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
I'll check you over now.
Yeah, what's my 2 $100 bill short at? I had to be over 1,000 now.
You're at 1.3.
Oh, 1.3. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, last roll. Let's see if we have any last roll magic. What happened to my mat here?
Brian Jensen said, I thought you had 3 silvers already.
No, only 2. Now we have 3. I only got to keep 1 though, Brian. That's the bad thing. That's the bad news for myself. But hey, you know what?
Brian Jensen said, just watch the Star Note short.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What do you think of the music we selected? was the possibility right there. That was the possibility.
But did it look like silver when you pulled it out?
No. I thought it might be a dub. The silver quarters all made that sound before I even saw it.
No, I mean when you took it out of the roll. Did it?
Oh no, I didn't even look. And I don't really like to look either. I like to be surprised. Sometimes, like if I'm hunting for someone, I'll take a peek usually. But if I'm hunting for myself, I'll just like lay it out and start searching it. All right, well, it looks like we're going to be tied because I only have a couple more quarters to search, and it looks like a tie. Tie's not a bad thing. Tie's better than a loss.
But if you got to keep all the results, you would have been up
Oh,
6 silver.
oh, no, I didn't. No, I did not on the second to last quarter. This can't be. Mind you, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. But let's see if I can. My eyes might be failing me too. It's a possibility. Let's go to the scope. First of all, let's go to River of No Return, 2019. Check for the die chip. It's not there. Flip it over. Oh yeah, she's bruised up. Look at this, baby. She's bruised up.
Yeah, I have to go to
Beat up. Oh, it's a P. Ah, I had legit leaning. I had him leaning. He thought I beat him. Oh, that's it. That is it. Damn, I really did look at it and thought it was a W right away. That quarter was so dirty, it would have been like worth $5 if it was a W. So, yeah, we tied. All right, so end of stream. Let me get a piece of paper.
Make sure you don't see it.
I'm looking. I need a pen, bro.
Blue pen. Here you go.
All right, this was the first state that came to my mind.
I see what you do before my...
Okay, so here are the rules. First of all, YouTube is not affiliated with any, affiliated? That's the word I'm looking for. It's not affiliated with this giveaway. It's my choice, my rules, so on and so on. I have picked a state, one of the 50 states of the United States. It's unlimited guesses. Once I say go, feel free to try as many states as you can. First person that gotta tell them what they're playing for, right?
I guess so.
Gotta tell them what they're playing for. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's get something. Let's get something. All right, guys. So, because it was a quarter hunt, I think it's only fitting that we give a quarter away. It's going to be an S Mint quarter. It is going to be a S Mint from War in the Pacific. It is not silver. I can show you that in 2 seconds. It's not silver because you can see the copper on the side, but it is, I don't know, do you guys call that like, it's not a proof in my opinion. It's not a proof. It's just an S Mint quarter from San Francisco, right? So it's not that. Also, staying with the theme, we have a $50, 1980, also an S. Business strike, yeah, thank you, Brian Johnson. Those are the words that I was trying to get out of my mouth. So 1980, this one is a proof, I believe. It has that like mirror type reflection to it. I'm still trying to learn all the technical terms, you know, deep, cameo, frosted, whatever. I don't know. Maybe they're both business strikes. What do I know? I don't know these things. I know it's an S mint on both of them. And so what I did was, those will be the giveaway prizes today. And the stream, rather. So I wrote here, I'll show you in 2 seconds. We'll go to get out of here. And we'll go to here. And I have a piece of paper. I have crumpled it up in my hand. It has one of the 50 states on it, written on it, whatever you want to say. When I say go, unlimited guesses. First person that gets it gets those 2 coins I just showed. Okay? 1, 2, 3, guess. I don't see it yet. Oh, we can stop. No fail. Stop. Mike Shalais. 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Here is the proof. Let's see. Oops, sorry. Texas was the answer. Unless my eyes are failing me, Mike Shalais has won this end of stream, just like he did last night. Congratulations, Mike. Even though you sent me an email yesterday, please send me another one today, just for my records. And Mike, I don't know if you were in the stream when we were talking about this, but I am going to be basically making wallets for anyone who wins anything on my channel. And so, yeah, I'll make a wallet for you, and I will be sending out wallets probably in like mid-July. So like if you know, it comes the end of the month and you're like, hey, Mo Money, I didn't get my prizes. They're coming. They're just going to be mid-July because just like you did today, you won again. If I had sent out your prize yesterday, I'd be sending out another one tomorrow. So it would get like a little expensive. So hope you can appreciate that. Thanks everyone for tuning in to today's live stream. I hope it wasn't painfully. Are you doing? I did. I kind of combined it, Brian Jensen. Yeah, I kind of combined the 25 giveaway and the end of stream. Because usually I'd probably just do like 1 coin for the end of stream. So I just combined it into one. Sometimes, like if we had hit 25 likes earlier on in the stream, I definitely would have done both. Yeah, but thank you for everyone who, you know, participated in chat today. Or even if you just lurked. I'm cool with that too. Hopefully you gave me a thumbs up. Hopefully if you're not subbed to my channel, you'll consider doing that. And yeah, everyone have a great night. And we'll see you again real soon. Thanks, everyone.